Hello and welcome to another Severed Side Quest.
Woo-hoo.
My name is Ron Murphy and I'll be your dungeon master tonight. We have a madcap adventure from Kandlekeep Mysteries written by Amy Vorpahl. But before we get to that, how's everyone doing?
Good.
So happy to be
excited.
here.
Yeah, Blake's
I'm
here.
so happy to be here.
This is like Blake's, what? This is yours. We did a Friday night one shot a long time ago, right?
Yeah,
Then,
Our first
I did
one.
Pudding Fair, and I haven't done one since Sheep Chase.
Sheep Chase.
Muriel, the Loxodon.
Yeah,
Oh, that was
Long
good.
time ago.
Fun.
long.
Welcome
ago.
back.
Yeah.
So glad.
It's so good to see you. It's been 2 weeks since we played last, so I'm excited to get us some D&D in.
Let's scratch the itch.
Also, we just hit 6,000 downloads for Seven
we
Studios
didn't.
podcast today.
We did.
And
Wild.
we just hit 5,000 this last week.
2 weeks
so
ago.
this is
That-
really, yeah.
Goes quick.
It goes quick.
I'm excited about
Wow.
it.
It's like
Wow.
accelerating.
Thanks,
too.
guys.
It's exponential. So that's
So,
awesome.
She zooms.
Zach, tell us a little bit about this Twitter contest we've been to get this whole adventure started, get it rolling.
Okay, so what we decided to do is we really wanted to play a Kandlekeep mystery adventure. And so it's like one shot, it would not be any of our characters we created. And we came up with this idea of basically putting on our Twitter saying, hey, write a fun character concept, and then other people, if they don't want to make one, you can vote on other ones with the like, and we'll play the top 5 characters. And so we have 5 amazing characters. We had 100.
It was
submissions.
110 comments and 100 likes on the post.
Wow.
Yeah,
my God.
Thanks for
so
participating,
people,
everybody.
and people throughout the day today that were, it ended last night. People today are still saying like, oh, I came up with this other one that I really want to do this again. Let me know. Came up with another one. It's like, so we got to do this
That's
again.
all cannon fodder for future one shots. I mean, if
Right.
people, I'll give credit to anybody I steal from. Like, keep giving them to us, and we might use them at some
Best
point.
idea wins.
I still really want to play skeleton. That was the
Just
only
skeleton. Just a
the
skeleton.
only
Skeleton was
word
so good.
skeleton.
One
and I
word.
just wanted to be a skeleton that just is like skeleton.
My
I've
wife
played
is
a
very
skeleton
upset
before.
that
Fun.
I'm sorry, you're what?
my wife,
Yeah.
I just got back from my honeymoon.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Bravo.
My wife was very upset that
Wow.
we did not pick her weretiger idea.
Oh, I'm sorry, Julie.
Yeah.
Maybe next time.
A were-tiger?
I can't remember what it was.
Wow.
It was very
Not a
very
bad
cool.
idea.
Very cool though.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see
I
it.
like
in
it.
action.
I like it.
So let's get started and let's go around and introduce all of our characters. And this is set in Kandlekeep, which is this bastion of knowledge on the Sword Coast, this library with every single book. And the entrance fee to get into Kandlekeep is to bring them a book that they do not own, that they do not have. So as part of your character introduction, tell me the book that you have brought to the sages of Kandlekeep.
And should we read off do you think we should read
Yeah,
off the description, like the tweet and who it's from?
Yeah, I think you just read it off and who it's by, and then go into your character, how you adapted it, adapted that idea. So we'll start with
Gorgeous.
Claire.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Claire. Today I'm going to be playing Ruth Funnybone, affectionately referred to as Haggy. And she was submitted by Disturbed Engineer, who is Joshua Tedder 4. And for real, thank you so much for submitting this character. I'm so excited. I've always wanted to play a bog witch, and here we are, having a good time.
Dreams come
And
true.
her description, truly, in D&D, all things are possible. Her description is half-hag bard with the entertainer background. She wishes to be a stand-up comedian, and all of her jokes cause nonstop laughter. No pressure. She recently found out her jokes are magic, and so travels the world looking for jokes, puns, and quips to add to her routine. And there were a couple more replies to that tweet that I then used to adapt from there. I'm okay, Carol Kane, if you ever hear this, I'm so sorry. You're my inspiration.
Hello, I'm Haggy. Nice to meet you all. The book that I brought today is called Bogs of Bounty by Brunhild Bogtrad. I was raised just outside of a bog where my hag mother, was from, and she had nothing to do with that. And then I got kicked out when we learned that I was half hag, and then I, lived in a bog and some swamps for a while, and then I said, hey, I miss people. So I went back to a bar, and then at that bar, I was like, wow, this tavern, people are cool, and I can make them laugh, and that's all I want to do.
I
So
love
good.
her.
Peggy is.
That's great.
I do.
Carol
Always
Kane
so-
would be so proud. I promise you.
Yeah.
That's
My
brilliant.
hero.
Zach.
Love her.
All right, so my character, he is Drazzle, the Lizardfolk Ranger. This is from Atanak 74 or Eric Boucher, I think. I'm sorry if I butchered your name. He's based on a knoll. He's spindly with a raspy voice, shifts colors of green and brown, and has a vibrant dewlap that he displays if excited or angry. A bit timid, but is a skilled guide/tracker. He has 2 poison arrow frogs, a short bow, and a gray bag of tricks. So I'm thinking Drazzle's down here. He's very soft-spoken. He's very calm. He has 2 frogs. Yes, the frogs are named Jelly and Lollipop. I don't have much else to say. I brought you 1,001 frog paintings. I know you don't have it because it's by me. So enjoy those. Oh, but I made him a Swarm Keeper Ranger, which is a ranger I've been wanting to play since it came out
Yes.
in Tasha's. It's someone clearly really was into Shino from Naruto, and they're like, what if he was a D&D character? So
Or
he
Pigeon Lady
uses-
from Home Alone 2.
he
That too.
summons Fey snakes to do his bidding.
Cool.
Neat.
Thanks
Eric?
for having me here.
Yes, hello. My character was submitted by Lauren Hottinger, who is known as Hottinger Lauren, HOTTINGERLAUREN. And she described, I believe she described basically Alan Rickman in Galaxy Quest, a disenchanted bard that was forced from his true love,
So excited.
the theater, to adventure for a living because he needed the money. He's constantly complaining about unfair casting choices. So yes, my name is Swed Warvan. I have a BFA in acting from Waterdeep University. I studied with the famous half-orc Uta Hagendaz. I have an Alestra lute of looseness. And the book that I brought to Kandlekeep for this wretched adventure, I should be on the stage, is the poetry of Teen Orcus. I shall read a selection. Late in the day, the screams of my enemies, the more close too early. I hate my dad. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And yes, I'm very happy to be here today, except I don't wish to be working with Hagi. She beat me out for that gig on the Isle of Dread, and I shall never forgive her.
Sorry.
Great job. Yes. Ross.
Okay, mine was submitted by @MikeMyler2, and they said Befev, and I'm gonna be liberal with the pronunciation of the last name. I think it's OC Pla, OSC Pla. Either way, Befev is the name. Champion of Sheep, barbarian druid dwarf with the Outlander background, obsessed with sheep, primarily Hydrofax, which. Okay, got to change that in my background. Her forever unshorn sheep buddy, and sometimes mount. Also worships the sheep god like one does. So my name is Befev of Ocheplach. It is in this road. The champion of sheep. I am a century and a half years old. As you can see, I am a beautiful dwarven maiden, barbarian druid. And as you can see, that's my pet sheep. Her name is Hydrofax. Thank you, Hydrofax. I met her on top of a mountain in the middle of a snowstorm John. I actually carried her down, and now she carries me. Sometimes she is my mount, sometimes she is my best friend, and we go on adventures together. We traveled alone for many years, but we are happy to be with this group now. This was when I was a child. I met Hydrofax, and we are very close. You see, I come from a long line of barbarians, and when my clan, when we fight, when we reach adulthood, we fight, and we can call on our ancestors for assistance in battle. And when I reached adulthood, I called for my ancestors, and my ancestors did not answer the call. But it was Hydrofax's ancestors that did answer this call. When I rage, I have ethereal sheep that surround me, and they are the ancestors of Hydrofax. And this is why they call me the champion of sheep. And this prompted my journey into the druidic arts, and Baron and I are inseparable. And to get into Kandlekeep, I also gave a book that I wrote. It is called The Shearing of the Soul.
So how often would you say you mount the sheep?
At least once a day.
Yes.
And
carry each other both
in our souls,
metaphorically
it
and
is
literally.
It is. Sometimes I feel like I was a sheep in a past life, and I feel a closeness to the species.
I can't believe I've been cast in this.
And finally, Blake.
What's up, guys? So I'm playing a submission by Robert G. Reeve, conveniently at Robert G. Reeve.
Oh.
A polite but exasperated veteran with a bad leg named Witsend, which I have taken the liberty of giving them the surname Patience Bane, just to really drive home. They play second fiddle and have mastered the heavy sigh. Best friends to another PC, which I'm just going to go out on a limb and say that I follow Suede around. And everyone thinks they're a couple, but they're not. So, Suede was once a farmer. He was called to fight in a war that ravaged his country for over 20 years. I took up adventuring to do better in the world. Once the war was over, I follow Suede around for some reason. If he needs help, I don't know.
Yes, I need you to tune this, please. Thank you.
It's not my specialty, but why not? And my heroism in the war was blessed by Torm himself. I'm just here to help, if I must. And
There it is.
It's all right, Wits End. You're done now. Yes,
the book
thank you.
that I have brought for someone here to read is The Barmaid's War Chest, which I can only assume is some smut from the battlefield that some poor sap has read.
The barb. It's more chest.
Yet another part I didn't get.
This
I
is the
bet
part
that
that I
one
know
too.
well.
Yeah, I know you did. I'm very jealous.
I skimmed.
And here's how we're going to start our adventure for the evening. You are all in the Court of Air in the Kandlekeep. This is the main entrance that most people can get into. There's the inner keep, which you can only get with special permission to actually go and get the books and actually look at the books. Otherwise, you have to have a member of the staff of one of the monks who are called the Avowed, who will bring you the books that you need to look at. And there's a tavern, there's a study area, and it's quite a large, just open space area, and you can hear seagulls and the ocean off to the west and around because it's on a peninsula. It's all around you, and you're watching. And this is a very, very sunny day, and you hear this huffing and puffing coming up kind of knocking some people, and you see this dwarf, and he's this decrepit, gray bearded dwarf in a custodial uniform, carrying a heavy square tome bound in black leather. The weight of the book causes the old dwarf to wheeze and squint and clench his teeth.
It
And-
reminds me of Befev.
And he looks at you and gasps, holding the book tightly to his chest, and goes, "Duck Bean," and collapses face down into the dirt at your feet. What do you do?
Drazzle's gonna duck
Duck Bean.
and then realize that he said
Duck
another
Bean.
part, and he's gonna go,
I thought maybe he was attacking or something.
Well, I'm
And-
not quite sure what duck bean's supposed to mean.
You see some other kind of like people just looking at the body and kind of just stepping around him, going on their business. What do you do?
I'm gonna
Befev,
try and check his pulse.
He is dead as a doornail.
Oh no.
I'm going to possibly, if I can find it, cast Speak with Dead.
Right
You're
after
always
that,
you're
there
always
is-
showing me up.
Okay.
Yeah. I grant the semblance of life and intelligence to a corpse of my choice within range, allowing it to answer the questions I pose. The corpse must still have a mouth,
Is there a time limit?
and the spell failed. Nope. 10 minutes,
10 minutes. Okay, plenty of time.
and can answer up to 5 questions.
Ask
Got
him
it.
what duck bean means.
Okay, so he's just lying face down, his face just in the dirt, little drool coming out. And you cast it, and you see, you sense kind of the life energies going into him, and like you see his chest rise and like it's about to answer a question. What do you do?
Hey, buddy, what did you mean by duck bean?
I love Duck Bean. They are the light of my life.
Well, not anymore.
Not so much. We got 4 more questions. Does anybody else have anything they want to ask?
Duck
Bef-
bean was
Fev.
the pressing one, so I'm good.
Also, his
What?
face, his mouth is right, so it's all like mumbled and like rough dust kind of like it's just
Oh
all
no.
dirt.
I've got a question. What's in the book?
Just we can read the book,
Okay.
right?
You can't see the book currently because the book was thick, bound in black leather, and he was just holding on to it tightly. And when he
Ah.
fell forward, it's just completely underneath his.
Oh no.
Maybe we should also turn him over. That might be good. of us to
Whitson's
do.
just gonna walk over and kind of take a boot and roll him over.
My
The
friend,
book.
buddy.
The book has its 16-inch square, very thick, has in gold lettering on the front, Kandlekeep deconstruction, where the C's are K's. So candle, K, candle, decon, K-O-N. But it's written by somebody named Izajar, and it has a image of a smiling dwarf and a builder's hammer stamped into the front cover. He's still kind of got his hands over it. Ruth has to be the one asking the questions for the spell to work.
Oh no.
Oh, yes. Okay. What was the question? What's the book about? What's in the book?
"What's the book?"
What's in the book?
Diagrams and descriptions of almost every location in Kandlekeep. And like just like, and the breaths, his chest stops moving as he finishes answering the second question.
Okay, that's useful. Should we ask him like why
Why he's
he
dead,
died?
I think that's a
Bringing
good
it
one.
here?
Who killed him?
Yeah.
Yes. I wonder who
Um,
killed him.
Hey, did you just how did you die?
Hold on a second.
He's thinking about it.
I bet he didn't think we could talk to him.
Clearly,
No, I
he's
did.
traumatized.
I did.
I would play him as traumatized if I was cast in the biopic. Traumatized by my own deaths, perhaps.
Swade, how would you? What school of acting would you use?
Oh, I would
portray-
use. I would use. I would use the Pacino method.
He says, Stonky was insane. Have to delay the launch of the tower. Got to stop. And no more.
I think we should. Okay. How many questions does that make?
That's
3?
3 questions.
You're on your 4th question.
Shoot.
Which ti-
Okay.
Eyes
Well,
ajar.
the launch. Can you tell us a little more about the launch of the tower?
Question.
Can you be more specific?
Oh,
Which tower, perhaps? I mean, the Candlekeep is covered with
Which-
towers.
The tower
Which
is
tower?
called the barn door. It is a flying vehicle powered by arcane devices called rockets.
Maybe,
How
maybe
very
perhaps
phallic.
we could ask how we could help or what needs to be done in order
Here's
to
your
delay
last
the
question.
launch.
do we ask that, or do we ask who Stonky is?
Well,
Apparently,
probably
Stonky is insane.
eventually we'll find this Stonky character.
Okay. Mr. Dead Body, sir. But our last question for you is how can we stop the delay of the launching tower called a rocket?
He says with his final breath, you must. I did not know how to operate the tower. You must get Stonky to stop the launch. And the breath goes out of him, and he is no more.
Well, maybe we should have asked him who Stonky was. I feel like I was correct in thinking that.
Perhaps
Drazzle's
has
gonna
the-
drop down on all 4s, and he's gonna just start sniffing the body in like kind of a weird, just lizardy way. He's just gonna like his tongue's gonna be kind of like flying all over.
I'm going to pick up the book with Mage Hand, pull it from
but
his arms,
it
and
takes a little
start
bit pull. but-
leafing through it.
Okay. It has crisp white pages, and you notice there's a ribbon down the middle of it. But the crisp white, you kind of like look at it, and there are maps and there are drawings of each location in Candlekeep, and there's lots of places like they're like hidden stacks, like hidden passageways back into the stacks that most people don't know about, and there's like really elaborate descriptions and like measurements and specific, like, and this door leads to da 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 da. And you
excellent,
go,
yes.
it's you see the corners are marred by the occasional smudge and tear from a reader's thumb. That damage looks quite recent. And finally, you get to the bookmarked page, and it's an unusual set of renderings for a tower known as the barn door. It does not explain how it got that name. On the facing page of the floor plan detailing the tower's lowest level, which is a small dungeon complex, it contains an array of odd mechanical devices. Will you make, Swade, a intelligence arcana roll for me?
Yes, just a second. I'm not used to the new character sheet yet. Oh no. I rolled a 7.
Okay. You look at all of the weird contraptions, and it kind of blurs in front
I
of your
don't
eyes.
understand this script. Somebody else take it, please. I'm not. Not the mood for another script that I don't comprehend.
I mean, I'll give it a go. I'm always stealing your roles.
Oh, right, Huggy.
That's some salt
And
in
this
the
time,
wound.
too, I rolled a 22.
Hey, you look at it, and it's sort of, you see this one little bit of those drawing where it's like you see these pipes that are leading some sort of liquid down to some sort of mixing chamber, and it looks like those little images of fire, but that's the most information you can get out of them.
I just put a hand on Suede's shoulder and said, "You did your best, I'm sure."
And you see this man come up who he's wearing brown robes, has a hood up, and he's like, "Where did you all get that? What's going on here?"
Oh, yes, an avowed. Hello.
Before you say anything, this gentleman came up to us and died of his own volition. It was not us, and it was not my sheep Hydrofax.
The avowed says, let's see what his name is. It's a human named Parnak. He says, "I was talking to some bystanders. They saw the whole thing, and they saw you take the book from this gentleman. We will see. We want to make sure this book, which looks very valuable, gets back to its proper location and not in the hands of anyone who could possibly misuse it."
Hey, why don't you say that we will bring it back to the. Just tell them we will bring it to the person.
You are not allowed within the inner.
I wasn't talking to you.
Oh, fuck it. I'm casting Charm Person on him.
Okay. What's his DC?
16.
16.
I don't like when people talk to me and I wasn't talking to them.
I'm gonna say he rolled. Yeah, it was a 15, so he fails, and he smiles at you and says, "Oh, how can I help you?"
You tell him not to talk to me if I'm not talking to him.
I think we need to get to this barn door. Perhaps who knows barn door.
There is a tower within the inner keep called the barn door, but it's been decommissioned. No one allowed in there. I can't even get into the inner keep without special permission.
Think that perhaps this is a good time to ask about Stonky.
That's very true.
I do you know of anyone named Stonky?
Stonky? No, that the name is not familiar to me.
Can you lead us to someone who can get us in the barn door?
He looks around. He looks at there's a tavern called the Hearth, and I believe the first reader is in the tavern right now. He could definitely get you inside the inner keep. He can grant that permission.
And Hagi, that is how you play a role.
Rude.
Yes.
We wouldn't know any of this if I hadn't saved that dead guy.
Yes, pay close
Peacefully.
attention, Hagi. Pay close attention.
Is there anything else I can help you with? I want to be as best service to you as possible.
Yes, give me your money.
He hands over 15 silver pieces.
It's not really necessary.
It was rude.
I think so too.
Yeah.
But such is the life of an actor, a starving artist, I suppose, right?
My last gig was not a
Oh.
union gig. I didn't get paid much. Please get off my back.
I made myself.
You were just given a reel, right? Real footage and meals.
Yes, it was real footage, yes.
Can I please have the book? I really do need to take this book, though.
Oh, I've got this. Could I just see it for a second first? Maybe. Never mind. My idea is a bad one.
Swade, surely you can persuade him into letting us keep the book for a little
Yes,
longer.
I,
Yes.
I would consider this a wonderful opportunity to contribute to the arts. I think you've been waiting to contribute for a long time.
I think that's a wonderful idea.
Thank you, thank you. Why don't you just walk over that way and get yourself some ice cream?
I will. I'll go get some ice cream. He looks at his purse and he's like, "Where did my money go?" And he walks over to the tavern without
Wonderful,
the book.
wonderful. I'm ready to go in the tavern.
No hydrofax. There is no real ice cream. The gentleman was just kidding.
You take a total of 10 steps, and then suddenly you hear this vroom, as the floor, the ground beneath you begins to shake and rumble, and you hear this distant and I'd like everybody to make a dexterity check. This is not a saving throw, a check.
Oh,
And then you see everybody
Oy,
around
oy.
you doing
what could this be?
I got an unnatural 20.
Got a 17.
Natural 1.
Unnatural 20.
Mhm.
We're in sync.
Und a 12.
Wits End. You not expecting that, and you fall down, and you get dirt all over you. And but the others, you see a few people falling down into the dirt and standing up, and you see this dragonborn who is a green dragonborn, and he's wearing these really beautiful red robes, and he just comes storming out, and he's looking around. He's like, "What's happening? What's happening?" And you see the Avowed come up to him that you charmed, and he says, "I'm not sure. There's an earthquake. We haven't had an earthquake here in centuries. However, those people down there, they're very, very nice. Is there ice cream inside?" And the Dragonborn locks eyes with all 5 of you and just starts stomping over to you.
I hide the book.
Did we hear that conversation?
Yeah, it was quite loud. Yes.
Can I maybe make some sort of check to determine if it felt like a genuine earthquake or something different?
Make a let's see. Make a nature check, or it can be an arcana check if you wish.
I
And
don't think
everybody can
that's
make
gonna
that if
be
they
much
wish.
better.
Make that
Yeah.
nature check.
Arcana.
Nope. 11. Not great.
16 nature.
I also did 11.
15.
15. Who had the 16? Somebody said, okay, Befev and Swade. You feel-
Befev.
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 This is awful. I'm terrible pronouncing
Oh, an
names.
asshole. I'm
Okay.
just kidding.
You are confident, both of you are confident that this is not magically created and must have been caused by natural occurrences.
Yes.
It could have very possibly been an earthquake.
It's a real earthquake happening.
Okay.
Almost rarer than the magical ones, isn't it?
The Dragonborn comes over, and he's like stomp, 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 his tail swishing behind him, and comes up to you. Ice cream. We do not have any ice cream in the tavern. What are the 5 of you up to? Also, what is going on?
We're looking for ice cream. We thought there was some in the tavern.
Perhaps there's some in the barn door.
He looks at you. What do you know about the barn?
Very subtle.
Nothing.
My name is Bookworm. I am the first reader of Kandlekeep.
Wait, can you do that thing again?
This is in fact the person that we are looking for.
Wait,
What
Swade, can
are you
you
looking
do the
for?
thing? Swade, do the thing again.
I'm a little nervous. He's the first reader. I don't want to get arrested.
Before
Again.
You happen to know a stonky?
This is an important question.
Stonky knob topper?
Yes.
That's
Yes.
the one.
Unless
Of course
it's
it's him.
Another stonky. I
He's
think that-
he's a custodian. He works in the inner
No.
keep.
Yes. Mr. Knobtopper apparently is causing a bit of a ruckus. A gentleman, the body you see here, apparently Stonky attacked this gentleman. We are very concerned about the status of the barn door.
Well,
Open.
the barn door was condemned years ago when sages concluded that it was no longer safe for occupancy.
Someone has not told Stonky.
Do you think something's going on? What? And what? You're hiding the book. Who's hiding the book?
I might
make a stealth roll.
A stealth roll. Okay,
Yeah,
hold on.
yeah.
Okay, I have sleight of hand. Let's see, proficiency, stealth. Where is it? NOPQRS. 9.
Okay. He kind of like you kind of like move to the side a little bit, and the book is just poking out. And you see Bookworm. He reaches into his robes and pulls out these glasses, and they have 3 lines across, like they're trifocals. And he's like,
Oh, they're not shutter shades.
Oh, I thought he was from the 80s.
they kind of look like shutter shades, but
I was thinking that Brian Regan joke where he's like, "Who needs to see 3 distances that quickly?" Is that a fly? Is that a comet?
he says, where did you get that book? I recognize that book.
What
Yes,
book?
That is
deception. Deception.
okay. Well, how are we going to deceive him?
I would like to say that I brought it. I discovered it in a deep cavern and brought it to the library to eventually give to you as a gift.
And make a deception roll.
Oh, damn it! Natural 1.
Alright, stop doing it.
I just gotta stop doing shit.
Bookworm says, well, I am here. You can give it to me now.
Well, you see, gosh, it
Maybe you
is so
should do the thing.
hard to
me.
explain because you see,
I don't know my lines.
we have just in fact been bequeathed this book by the gentleman that has unfortunately passed away, and he has given us.
You look
grave-
over and you see several Avowed actually checking on the body and getting a stretcher. He's been lying there.
We have already been cleared of this, but he has given us grave warning about the barn door and that it will be launching sometime in the near future, and it is us that are on the mission to delay it.
Let me see that book.
All right, here it is.
And he flips to, and he like gets down the trifocals. He looks in the lower part, and they definitely look like shutter shades. And he's got it like open, and he says, "This is quite. I must take this to."
Taking it.
He's thinking, not
Give me-
Slinky.
To us.
What does it
Okay.
mean, Ron?
Turn it to us.
I have to take this to the council so we can
Oh, the council.
we can decipher this. I will get you into the inner keep if you can look into the barn door for me. Can you do that?
We absolutely can. Do you think that there is any important information in this book that we should keep it with us?
I think it's very vital that I keep this book. This is detailed maps of the entire fortress. We must keep it.
Is
We are
this
not
a-
from here.
May I perhaps attempt to persuade you into realizing that it would be more beneficial for the people who are looking for the barn door to obtain these maps and keep them in our possession? Perhaps.
Make a persuasion roll.
Because these have been great so far.
She's like almost in the mob.
I would like to say that one, I got a nat yeet, which is a
Yeah, you
nat 20,
did.
and also my modifier is plus 13 for persuasion. So I rolled a 33.
Oh,
Well, what are you gonna say to that, Ron?
I am in your debt. Everything you wish to do.
Okay, he says, Bookworm says, I tell you what.
No.
He claps his hands, and an imp appears. Boom.
Oh,
And the imp is wearing a smart vest and a tie. And it's like, what
no
can I do for
pants.
you, master? No
put on
pants.
some pants.
No
Put
pants.
on pants. Oh.
I never wear it.
And
Tail, it is uncomfortable.
and you see him, Bookworm, cast a spell onto the imp and says, I would like you to carry this book for these lovely people here who are going to do something for me. And if they need to peruse the book, I want you to let them let them thumb through it, but do not let them take it. And if you have any problems, come back to me. Also, make sure that they steal no copies from anything, anywhere. Copy protection. Make sure there are no stolen copies.
Only one copy, right?
And he like takes the book and gives it to the imp, and the imp's like, okay, I got it. I've got it. Oh, okay. And his wings are just flapping really. It's like, let's go.
Hey, little buddy, what's your name?
My name's Impy the 14th.
Impy the 14th. What happened to the other 13?
I think they died.
I'm sure you do not want to know.
They die.
All right, let's.
Bookworm says, let's walk quickly to the inner gate, the Emerald Gate. That's what it's called. And he says, the password to get into the barn door is the code word Jeopardy. You have that? You have it memorized?
I do believe
Yes.
we do.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay.
Jeopardy.
Yes.
Jeopardy.
And Bookworm goes up to the guard and says, these 5 are allowed into the inner keep. I must leave. And you see the bookworm snap his fingers and suddenly phew, disappears.
Thank you, oh great worm. All right.
And the guards at the Emerald Gate let you into the inner keep. It's about a 5-minute walk. You can talk to one of the guards. They can tell you the barn door is up ahead. It's about a 5-minute walk to get to the barn door.
Lovely.
Okay. Okay. The barn door is
Slade. I meant to say earlier, and I totally forgot. But eat shit.
Oh.
You see, as you say that,
Aggie.
the 3 avowed stop in their tracks and just look at you.
You're embarrassing me. This isn't a
They're
union
looking at
gig.
us.
I told you
FF
there's no
laughed
benefits,
out
no
loud.
insurance.
It's a rivalry. What am I gonna say?
Okay.
On that 5-minute walk, Befev is side saddling on the complete hugely unshorn, like buff looking at but for the face is shaved sheep. She's side saddling through the corridors.
Yeah, this is
relationship incredibly weird.
This is still outdoors. You're kind of like in a
yes.
you're walking through kind of a twisty corridors, but they're all outdoors. There's like towers and buildings everywhere.
Thank you.
The barn door is a 3-story stone tower topped with a roof of metal shingles painted red. The only entrance appears to be a ground level iron door with a wooden sign bolted to it that reads in common, "Danger, no trespassing." What do you do?
Let's
We're-
see.
I
we're
would
gonna-
really
we're
like
gonna
to trespass right about now.
I cast protection from good and evil on Wit's End, so he
Thank
doesn't
you.
screw up.
I
That
I
would
think
be
it's
terrible.
I think it's a definition of trespassing is on a matter of permission, and it sounds like we have permission. Yes.
That's very true.
How
I
should we get
agree.
in? How should we get in?
The door, the both,
Um,
the one in the front.
that's a great question.
Should we check
Befev.
it?
Yeah, and starts looking around for some traps since it says no trespassing.
Make a perception roll.
Perception. That's 16 again.
You don't see any traps. In fact, it doesn't appear to be a lock on it.
There is a
Whitson will
lock or
go
there's
up
no
and-
lock?
There is no lock.
Oh, interesting.
Perhaps we open it then.
Whitson will go up and try to open the door.
The door will not open.
Oh, no.
Are there any
It's not a visible.
windows or anything?
There are. You look up and you see some windows, but there's like leaded glass, pretty thick.
They're like,
Have we already used the password?
This we have not done. Dude,
Jeopardy!
Jeopardy.
And the door opens up about a half inch.
yes, this is exactly what we were told to do. So it's funny that
Look
it
at
works
us,
that way.
Following instruction.
Following simple instruction.
That's us.
That's what I'm good at.
All right.
High level party.
I suppose we're going in now.
Us
Wish I'd
do it.
taken that plane.
Okay, you open the door. The tower's ground floor smells of old books and has walls lined with floor-to-ceiling bookcases. Wood-framed doors set with small diamond-shaped panes of glass keep the books secure on the shelves, each section of which has a rolling ladder anchored to a ceiling rail. 3 custodians in custodian gray jumpsuits are working here, sweeping the floors. A human, a gnome, and a half-elf. They look at you suddenly holding their brooms. And they drop them and draw their scimitars. It's like, you should not be here. No! And they rush at you. Roll initiative.
Oh,
Oh
no.
boy.
We have permission.
One of
Jeopardy.
them isn't stonky.
Oh,
Oh Jesus! Come on,
Oh,
Initiative.
garbage tonight.
Okay.
Uh,
Why is... Oh, no. I have to back up because... Run encounter. I'm only getting 4 player characters. Okay, manual entry. And this is Suede who's missing.
am I
Okay.
missing?
Well, from on D&D Beyond, I guess because you added your character, I need to like reload or something. But okay,
Maybe I
got you
did
in
something
there.
wrong. Oh, you
No,
got me?
I
Okay,
got you.
all
I
right.
can add it in manually. Wits End. What initiative did you get?
An unpretty 20.
Befev
8.
8. Drazzle
8 as well.
Haggy
9.
9 and Suede
23.
20.
Whoa.
Nice.
Okay.
Wow. Okay, Slade.
Okay.
Go off.
Suede. You notice that they all have name tags, and you see like there's like a piece of paper that's been taped on over the name tag. The human has the name Alpaca, the gnome has the name Chicken, and the half elf has the name Cow. It's actually Alpaca M period, Chicken P period, Cow C period. Something like almost looks like a Disney badge where it's got their name on there.
You haven't even got a name tag.
Alpaca M as in Mary.
As in M as in Mary. Yes.
Okay.
Okay, Sway,
Thought
what
you
do
were
you
being
do?
clever with the NPC, but no. I wish to cast sleep on
Okay.
the charging creatures.
Okay, roll your dice.
Yes. Crap. That's a 6 plus. Hold on. 14.
14 points total. One of them falls asleep. I'm going to roll randomly to see who it is. There we go. The half elf falls asleep.
Okay.
Okay. Anything else, Swade?
Bonus action. God, I've never played a bard before. Let me just do one thing. Let me see if I get any bonuses. How close are they?
There, the room is only about 25 by 25, and the staircase goes on. It's kind of goes around the round room on the left. So there's only about 20 feet, and they're about
I'm
50
here to inspire you. I'm here to inspire you. Be inspired. Don't get fired. I'm here to inspire you. Bardic inspiration.
to who?
To anyone within 60 feet.
Everybody.
Everybody. Okay.
Cool. What's that give us?
For 10 minutes, the creatures can add 1d8 to one ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
Nice. Okay.
That's it. I'm done.
Wits End. They're about 15 feet away. I mean, it's a very small room here.
So he's going to look at the other two charging assailants and with his action cast command at second level
Mm-hmm.
and just say, "Halt, or I will hurt you."
Okay. What's your DC?
14.
Okay. This is a wisdom save.
Yes.
Okay. The +0. The human stops charging, and the rock gnome does not. And so she's like, he's by himself running chicken. His name's Chicken, running at you. And he looks to the side, and his friends have like one's asleep and one's stopped, and he just runs up right close to you.
With a
Anything
bonus
else?
action, when he keeps running,
Uh-huh.
I am going to get very quietly angry.
Okay.
Frustrated.
Wonderful.
Oh no. I would like to get quietly angry. Okay.
Quietly angry. I would like to stew,
He's seething.
and that's my turn.
Brilliant.
He's seething.
Okay.
Excellent.
Okay. The three custodians, the one who's asleep sleeps. The one who is charging, the gnome, comes up to who was the first into the room? Honestly.
Probably Whitson, since
Yeah.
Oh, you opened the door, right?
Yeah. Yeah, the gnome runs up to you and says, "We have to stop you. Go away, go away." And he runs and slams the scimitar at you, and that is only a 15 to hit.
That will miss.
Okay. How do you block it? You just kind of
I'm just gonna grab him by his little head and hold him back.
okay.
Perfect.
The alpaca says, the human says, she says, Stalky said there wouldn't be anybody here. We have to stop them. We have to keep the launch going. And she, because the command made her stop, but she can keep going, right? So she rushes at you, Wits End, and that's only a 7 to hit and misses. Okay.
Other head.
Haggy.
Okay. I am going to at Chicken cast Tasha's hideous laughter by saying,
What happens when the chicken crosses the... Oh, what's your name again? The wit's end? He gets cut in the head. Ha 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 ha!
and it's a wisdom save of 17.
Time for another improvisation class.
That was a good one.
How many do you affect, Haggy? One or
Just one.
Who are you affecting?
Just Chicken.
Chicken. Okay.
Mhm.
That is a natural 1.
Yeah.
And he
Wow.
just like stops trying to get to Wits End and just like that's not very funny. But
But you're laughing, and that's all that matters.
okay. Anything else, Haggy?
That's all I got. Haggy's feeling real good about herself.
Come on, say have fun storming the castle, please.
Have fun storming the castle, boys. I'm not
Befev.
a witch. I'm your wife, but I'm not so sure I want to be that anymore.
I love it.
Befev.
Befev, so the gnome is laughing, and it's the elf that's asleep. The half elf.
The half elf is asleep. Cow is asleep. Chicken is kind of just underneath Wits
And
End's
about
palm,
how far away is the human? Would you say?
like right up to Wits End, because right next to Wits End, like 5 feet away.
Yes. All right. Well, Befev was near the back of the group with Hydrofax. So if you'll allow her to have been 10 feet away from that altercation, Befev is going to, with her charger feet, she's going to move at least 10 feet in a straight line. Immediately before taking this bonus action, she's gonna I gain a +5 bonus to the attack's damage roll. If I choose
Nice.
to make a melee attack, which is what I'm gonna do. So
Okay.
I'm gonna charge in 10 feet, and as a bonus action, I'm gonna make a melee attack
Okay.
with my what is it? The war pick.
Okay.
+1 war pick. And that is a 19 to
Oh
hit.
yeah, that
Nice.
definitely hits.
That's gonna do 2, 4, 5, 6 +5, 11 points of piercing damage.
The war pick just lands inside the chest, and which one were you attacking?
The human.
The human. Alpaca gas and just like blood spurting, and it's like, no, we must stop them, and falls down and stops moving.
Befev will put her foot on him and pull out the war pick, and she'll wipe it off on some of the wool that she has, and she's gonna look around the room, take stock, see that nothing is really a threat at the moment, and is going to walk back to Hydrofax with the remainder of her movement.
Okay.
And she says, "Are you okay, baby? They will not harm you, I promise."
The gnome screams, looking at Alpaca's like, Alpaca macadamia nuts! You killed Alpaca macadamia nuts!
Does not matter what cute name you gave him. He was coming for me. And if it is him or me, it will be him every time.
Wait till you
Back
see
to
what we do to
petting.
Duck Bean.
Drazzle.
So Drazzle's gonna knock an arrow in his bow and then look around and see everything that's happening and say,
I don't. Should I shoot someone? What do you think?
Impy
What do you-
says, yeah, shoot him. I don't care.
and he turns to his he's wearing kind of like leather armor or scale mail, but it's got a pocket in the front. He's got his 2 little frogs in there, and he says,
Lollihop, what do you think I should do?
I think you should kill them. Kill them hard.
Okay.
and so he is going to. Okay, so the human's gone, and the gnome it's the gnome and the half elf, right?
Yeah, and half elf is asleep.
Yep. Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, so I'm gonna shoot the gnome.
Okay.
And I am going to. So let me see if it hits first.
Just laughing.
That's a dirty 20.
Yeah, that hits. The gnome is
doing
just
it-
laughing their head off.
I'm doing this non-lethally. So what
The
I'm
arrow?
doing is I draw my bow, I shoot an arrow, it's a 10 damage. And as soon as the arrow hits, it explodes into small, tiny green snakes. And they wrap around him. And so I'm using my Gathered Swarm ability. The target needs to make a strength saving throw, beating 14.
Okay. That is a +0. That's a
R5.
12.
All right,
Oh,
so
no.
the snakes are going to hit the gnome, and it's going to pull them 15 feet horizontally in a direction of my choice, and I'm going to pin them kind of like up against the, or throw them against the bookcase,
Okay.
and they are
Like-
now prone.
Okay.
I'm gonna say, I can do it again, but I'm not gonna.
I like this ensemble. I really do.
I think I'm done.
Okay.
Thank you for letting me attack.
Is anybody swayed? It's your turn, but everybody is sort of taken care of.
Yes.
Let's
yes.
let's go to combat.
Great. Wonderful.
Did we win?
It doesn't really feel like it.
Feels
What
like
if,
we maybe just killed a couple people.
what if the one napping over there? Are they a threat? Are they unconscious? Are they?
think we
Do I
should-
hear snoring?
I can wake him up. Yes.
Is also the human dead? Like dead?
The human has a huge gaping wound where the war pick just
Oh
dead.
The,
Ah.
Oh,
the human
dead.
is quite dead. Of that I assure you. I'm
What
sorry.
are we-
Are you squeamish?
Somewhere.
What are we doing to the working class? Just
Is he?
as the
Is he?
custodians.
Is he for sure dead?
I'm just gonna pick him up by the back of his shirt and kind of waggle him around.
Oh no.
I need to investigate.
And
Seems
and
dead.
Drazzle's gonna go up to the body.
Uh-huh.
And I'm gonna try and make a deception check or a sleight of hand check.
Okay. Make a sleight of hand.
It's a 21. Or no, not 20. No, no, it's a 19. 19. What am I thinking? It does the math for me. So he's gonna take his short sword out and quickly cut off a finger. Just
Okay.
very quickly cut off a finger. And
Okay.
he's gonna eat it.
Like really quick.
Just
And he's
really
gonna
quick.
what?
And then he's gonna eat it.
Gonna eat
Good.
the finger.
I go-
Disgusting.
I go to slap the elf awake after tying his hands and cast Zone of Truth.
Okay.
If they're all distracted on that, he's gonna do it again.
Just
Just
Whitson
having some snacks.
drops the body and lets Drazzle have at it.
He's got to save on
you're
a
watching.
16 if he's
Okay. For you wake him up and he's like, what? The livestock! And he starts shouting, and then you cast a spell, like he's trying to raise the alarm.
Hmm.
And
Jeopardy.
he rolled a 17. Yeah,
Damn. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Wait,
Okay.
wait, can I use bardic inspiration on myself? Am I
No,
included in that?
I think it's just for your rolls, not for your DC. You can't add them to
No,
DC.
I can't add it. Got it. You're
Yeah.
right.
Okay.
Whitson. Oh, go ahead.
He keeps shouting. He's like, Stonky, intruders.
Whitson is gonna pull his great sword off of his back and just slam it into the ground right beside him.
Okay, he says, the barn has been invaded. The barn, there's wolves in the wolves in the hen house. And you slam down.
I'm gonna make
And
an intimidation roll.
Make an
to try and get him to
intimidation.
shut up.
Make that an advantage because
All right.
yeah.
Advantage. Where's intimidation? And let's see. Oh, I forgot to hit the advantage thing first.
Okay.
Oh, that's a 26.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Okay. He
That was a nat 20.
nice. He stops talking and just looks at you. Now that the combat has died down, against the far wall of this room, the wooden staircase covered with green carpeting leads up, and in front of the staircase rests a golden credenza with images of farm animals carved into it. There is a high-backed chair with burgundy cushions sitting behind the credenza.
I'm gonna go take a peek.
Oh, this place is weird.
Are there any
Okay.
drawers?
There
They
are
I'd like to take a little look.
the drawers are, they have paper and there's ink bottles and there's little quills, but other than that, nothing else inside.
I'm gonna take a couple of quills and ink bottles because you never know. You might need them.
Mm-hmm. The half elf still looking at you, wit's end.
Is the imp still with us? With
The
the
imp
book?
is still with you, holding the book.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
My friend Swade is going to ask you some questions, and I would be very thankful if you would answer them.
He nods. He nods.
I cast. I use performance and say, first, I must reveal my true identity, and I cast disguise self,
Okay.
and I disguise myself as the first reader.
Okay. Nice.
Oh,
And
it's bookworm.
and I say in his voice, I rolled a 19 for performance, by the way.
Got it.
In his voice, I say, quickly tell us what Stonky is up to.
This actually has the reverse. This is what happens.
Oh no.
He looks at you and says,
God, I
he
just
kind of,
keep
his
focusing on-
eyes get really, really big and says, the livestock will never bow down to your rules, first reader. And he spits at you and you just get spit right in the face.
Oh no. This
Well-
is a really bad
Well,
review.
Now that
Whitson's
we've established
very
this
offended by
friendship,
that.
I don't like this guy at all either. I will punch him in the face for you right now if you ask it for me to gain your trust.
Hey, can you
Tell us about
he's gonna
Stonky.
walk out and then immediately shuffle back and say,
Peggy, can you ask them if they're all animals?
Yes, I can. Are you all animals? Why are you calling yourself livestock?
It's our name. It's our new name.
It feels a little bit like you don't appreciate yourself enough.
Cow Cotton is a very good, appropriate name. Stonky himself gave it to me.
Well, okay. I don't want to offend Stonky, but it sounds like you might be in a cult. Did you pay a lot of money to be here?
Inspiration.
that was genius.
Make more money as a leader, but yeah, it's more fun to be a follower.
Cow Cotton says, I did not. I joined willingly. We have to save the books. We have to go somewhere safe. No one cares about the custodial staff here.
Yeah, it's a
do.
cult. It's a cult.
Yeah, you're right.
It's a cult.
I care about the what is your name other than
Hang on,
cow?
one second.
Animal Farm. It's totally Animal Farm.
I used to be named Patch Valnast, but Cow Cotton is my name from here now until forever, until we reach the stars.
You
And
may
he's
find
like-
your forever faster
He'll-
than you
uh-oh.
think.
Reach the stars.
Stars. Okay. Care to elaborate?
He looks at you nervously and says, the countdown has begun.
Oh. Okay.
And how much time would you say there is left?
He kind of like looks left, looks right. About 45 minutes.
That's not a lot of time.
That's
Okay.
worrisome.
Is there in the book? Is there with the imp? The book, is there like a secret door or anything in this place in the book? Like from this room, is there
the
any
map-
kind of?
The map that's on the book, as Impy shows you, here you go, boss, and hands you the book. The map is actually of a lower level that's underneath the tower. And it looks like there's a circular room that has a staircase coming down from something above. But it's circular. It's similar to the circular staircase that's going up, but it's in kind of a different location. Make a intelligence Intelligence check.
You know, don't ask me to do anything for the rest of the night.
Performance was great.
Performance was great.
Crush that
Intelligence,
performance.
not so much. Hold on a second. I rolled I rolled a 6.
6 now.
Oh man.
Wow.
You
You know,
think you think that there may be like lots of staircases. You know, it looks like maybe
Looks
if you turn it
good to
this
me.
way. Yeah.
Anybody else care to take a look?
Why don't you just show us to Stonky and we'll call it over?
First reader, there is no way we're going to space. We're going to take the books with us, and you can't stop us. I will not show you to Stonky. He is our savior.
I was merely trying to impress you. I undo the illusion of being first reader, and I said, I'm sorry. I was just trying to trick you. Actually, we want to ally ourselves with you and help you get to space.
Make a persuasion at disadvantage.
He's a method actor.
Yeah, I rolled a 2.
Cow Cotton spits again, and you get another spit wad dripping down.
I'm blind.
Listen, Cow. If you trust me on this, I will personally slap him in the face for you if you would like for the trust.
I've earned
And
it.
then you can
Just
bring us there.
go
Does
ahead.
that sound cool?
Kill me now.
My damage is 0 for an unarmed strike. Don't worry about it.
Don't ever tell them that.
You are obviously here to stop us. I'm
We
not
haven't-
saying anything else. And he kind of crosses.
Sir Cow, sir. Is that all right if I call you Sir Cow? Is that okay?
I've always wanted to be knighted.
You are knighted in my eyes. You are a knight, Sir Cow. We're here to tell you that we're maybe misinformed. We just kind of came in and we got a book from a dead guy who talked to us and told us very little about it.
A dead guy.
Yeah, he was very small. He loves duck bean. Does that mean anything to you?
Rooster Muffin is dead.
Perhaps.
Rooster Muffin?
It's true, we never asked him his name. Mr. Muffin.
We had
I-
5 questions. That
I-
wasn't a priority.
Yes, we had a funeral. It was very sad. None of us
We were
knew.
good friends of Rooster Muffin.
And we didn't really trust the first reader either. Gonna be honest with you.
Who wears trifocals?
So on on behalf of Mr. Muffin, we have come to help you.
Make a
As it was his
deception.
dying wish.
Make a deception at disadvantage.
Damn.
Still a dead body in the room after all.
Can it not
With a
be
hole.
persuasion?
Drazzle has taken another.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh
That fell in
boy.
side saddle again, just like
Wow. So 14 and I rolled 7 twice.
Cow Cotton says, if you want to join us, you need to tie yourselves to the floor or to a chair. All the chairs have already been set up so we don't get knocked around when we go into space. But
sorry, by tying yourselves to chairs, are you saying was there be like a rumble or something of the earth? Is that we thought
yeah,
something
yeah,
like that.
it's gonna the whole tower is gonna shake.
You know, that is why we are here. We actually felt one of those tremors earlier this afternoon, and we are excited for the next one. Is that the countdown? You say?
Yeah, we've got about 42 minutes left now.
And
Uh-huh.
what will happen to Kandlekeep when the barn door finally launches?
Those bastards don't care about the custodial staff. They can just burn.
I told you this was a union thing.
Have you thought about?
Custodial engineering is a real job.
Of course it is. Of course it is.
We all have a lot of respect. Peggy, can you tell them that we have a lot of respect for what they do?
Gotcha, Drazzle. We all have a lot of respect for what you do. And listen, I still being tied to a chair sounds great. You know, people say do it all the time. It's good for your circulation. I
I don't think they say that.
could we perhaps also see Stonky and then tie ourselves to some chairs? Because we'd like to give Mr. Muffins love.
Cow Chicken
Back
gives you
to
some
Stonky.
side eye and says, I'm still not sure about all of you. You're talking some nonsense.
What do you mean? We come bearing our own livestock. You see here, this is Hydrofax, and I want my name to be Sheep. Can you
Make a
help me with this?
persuasion roll at advantage.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
0. So that's one of them was a natty 1. The other one's a 16 again.
Okay. Cow Chicken says, there are chairs for some of the crew upstairs on the second level. I've never been allowed to second level. I don't know where Stonky is. Honestly, please.
Okay, I'm gonna cast.
Looks over to Alpaca, just kind of like crying, and says, "You didn't have to kill her. You didn't have to kill her."
Oh, this is true, but you understand that I'm sure that you understand more than anyone that livestock is the most important thing. And when I saw her coming for my Hydrofax, I simply lost it. I'm sure you understand.
I'm sorry I ate 4 of her fingers.
Was no one paying attention to Drazzle?
Okay,
I cast
5.
suggestion, and I want her to show us down. I want her.
Cow Cotton is a him, and Alpaca was a woman.
Okay. I want to cast suggestion and suggest that he take us downstairs.
What's the DC?
16. Wisdom.
Natural 1. Okay.
Pretty sure she didn't have a hand when we met her.
Actually, sorry. They have
Only a thumb.
because they're cultists. They have advantage on anything for charmed person.
Okay.
They're called.
Roll again.
Confirmed it.
That is a 15.
Yeah. Got to
What
be
was-
the 16.
Maybe
16.
16. Okay.
Finally, something worked out.
Yeah.
Cow Cotton says, "I downstairs. I know that. Stonky goes downstairs, but I don't know how to get there."
Ah, crap.
Oh, perhaps I might be able to help with that, but I also might not be able to help with that. So vamp for me, please.
Do a little dance.
I could probably
Befev.
do that too.
Befev is still sitting on Hydrofax. And at this moment in time, Befev gets an idea. She puts her hand on Hydrofax. Hydrofax lifts about 4 inches into the air because Hydrofax is wearing the horseshoes of a zephyr. The sheep shoes of a zephyr, excuse me, and they float over to the gnome, who, correct me if I'm wrong, is still pinned to the wall by snakes.
He took enough damage to knock him unconscious, but it was non-lethal. So
Mhm.
he's just like pinned by snakes, but he's just hanging there, pinned to the
Oh,
bookcase.
sorry. No, I can get rid of
Befev.
those. Hang on.
No, keeps them. And Befev floats over to the unconscious gnome. She will give him a once over, look at him real quick, and she's gonna cast Cure Wounds on him.
Okay.
And that's gonna be probably more than he had. 6 points of health.
Okay.
And she's right in his face, and she says, "Before you say anything, look around the room. Look at the state that you're in. I have the power here."
And his eyes get really, really big.
Yes. Now you know this. You know the name Stonky, do you not?
That is our leader.
Oh, is it? Do you know how Stonky gets downstairs? Have you seen this passageway?
I think he goes through one of the bookshelves.
You don't say. One moment, please. And Befev will just float back over to the group, and she'll say, "I do believe our other hostage knows some information that may be useful to us."
Get these snakes off of me! I hate snakes. Snakes are not a farm animal.
Snakes are friends.
That's not very nice to snakes. Should I do it? Should I?
Oh yeah, sorry. This is hang on. She was causing a commotion outside.
Your new kitty.
Oh.
Aw.
Hey, Kit Kat.
Miso.
Miso.
Yeah, we call it when cats go into goblin mode. You know, when they like run
Mhm.
around and they're just like
Yeah.
and so we have like a bull mastiff, and he's not like a hunter. He doesn't have that like prey, like that hunter drive, but like when she's running around, he's just like oh. And so he doesn't know what to do. And so he's in the hallway right outside my son's room going, oh. Shut up. So I just brought her in with him.
Oh.
Sounds like Simba.
Sounds like Befev really made some progress here.
Mhm.
Befev,
As-
you're floating in the air.
As Beth comes over to the group, she'll say, I do believe that perhaps our gnome friend might know how to get to the basement if we would rather use them as our guide, as they may be even they may work out for us in the end, because someone could perhaps just carry them. We could easily overpower them. Just a suggestion.
Then
Seems like a good idea to me.
do we leave these to their own devices or end them?
Well, Patch, I'm sure. Patch Valnast has seen the error of his ways. Yes.
I really wish I had Ray's Dead. I almost picked it, but I do not have it.
Chicken Peach was like,
Chicken Peach.
Chicken Peach says,
New Mario character.
yeah, it is. Chicken Peach says, we are as one. We stand against the avowed. We will reach the stars.
Yes,
Leave
so-
us alone.
So we have heard. You see, we are just trying to get to the barn door so we can get to space and take the books with us and all become livestock. Yes, can you help us do this?
So you're here to help.
Yes, of course. We brought livestock with us.
You also killed alpaca macadamia nuts.
Yes, you weren't here for the explanation. You see, the sheep is like my child, and
It's for self-defense.
the mother's rage.
Mom mode.
To be
I don't
fair,
know how to get
they-
downstairs. Even if I wanted to help you, I will not.
Hi.
I know that I don't want to die, but I know that he goes through one of the bookshelves. That's all I know.
I guess, should we do an investigation check? Like, should we investigate the books?
Yeah. So you start looking through the bookshelves. Make a perception check.
Perception? Okay,
Great.
hold on.
I'm gonna take my great sword and just start like
Okay.
shoving all the books. Shoveling
There are
them off
hundreds
the
and hundreds
shelves.
of books, pushed into every surface of the walls, the circular walls of the room.
Yeah, I
I
rolled an
just got
11.
I just got another nat 20. So
Wow.
Ooh.
25 for perception.
Okay, Hag,
Hmm.
you go over
Hoggy.
to one, and you see that the title is the Dewey Decimal number is out of order.
Ooh.
I
And
also
you're
got a
like-
nat 20, but I don't want to steal the spotlight from it. That's
And-
fine with me. I saw
Also
that
found
the
another
Dewey-
finger.
These
I
dice.
saw that the Dewey Decimal was also.
And you
You
pull
got it.
you pull the book, and the bookshelf goes,
Nice.
Oh,
and you see a staircase going down into the darkness, and you hear a coming from below.
Oh.
Ladies first, I nominate Suede.
Thank you, Hagi. Once again, you have bested me. I shall quit. I shall quit performance after this adventure.
Once again, I have to tell you, eat shit.
You don't need to quit. You just need a new act.
Yes, I know. More training. More training. I go downstairs first because I'm humiliated in my
Yeah, give me an order.
I'll go right behind Suede.
Suede.
Who is that? Wits End?
Wits
Wits End.
End.
Yes.
Who's
I'll go-
after?
I'll go next.
Haggy.
Yeah.
Who's after Haggy?
Drazzle go last.
Got it.
Befev takes the time to tie up Cal before they go, as everyone's looking around the books.
Uh-huh.
And so if Drazzle goes last, she will hover with Hydrofax down the stairs.
Okay.
So good.
She's straddling now. She's not side saddled. This steep.
Okay. You slide down the stairs and it curves around. And you hear this, like the rumble get louder and louder as you're going down the stairs. And it gets hotter and hotter. And you come down and you get down to the lower level and you see at the bottom of the stairs, a 30-foot diameter room opens up directly beneath the barn door tower. 4 10-foot long metal cylinders protrude from the 20-foot high ceiling, glowing with intense heat and shedding bright embers that rain down on the floor. 4 mechanical constructs resembling wolf-sized, dog-headed cockroaches march in a circle around the perimeter of the cylinders. The weird thing about these creatures, they're all metal and making little scritchy noises on the stone, but they have the big, cute anime eyes.
Good. Yes, good.
I still feel bad about killing a custodian.
Wild. Is this?
What would you like to do?
Are we above them?
You're kind of on the stairs. You haven't stepped into the room yet,
Okay.
but you see them kind of walking in a circle, and you see this glow coming from below the cylinders that's kind of shining on the floor.
Mhm.
It's red orange glow.
Can we repeat
And
that
you
last
hear a
little
rumbling
section?
noise coming from
That bodes well.
Are we planning to sneak into the room? Because I can help with that.
I can help with that too. All right, I don't mean to upstage you. Is that a stay? That's what you guys say, right?
Yeah,
Don't ask me.
I
We
can't really
pass.
whisper.
We can pass without a trace if we would like to.
That makes you invisible.
Drazzle can help with this.
Make perception checks.
Cat keeps unplugging my headphones.
I just I'm gonna put this dice in jail. Seriously.
Oh,
16.
16.
17.
Witsen and Befev, these creatures, the constructs, as they walk in a circle, one of them has turned its head toward the staircase and has heard you.
Scheiße.
They see us.
The wits end. It's heard wits end specifically, or all of us.
Well, you were all whispering quite loudly.
Okay.
It hurt you to say. Okay, well, we should spread out because they're clearly looking at us now.
Okay.
You notice all of their footsteps are in sync.
Uh,
Tick, 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 tick,
like
tick.
a clock. Okay.
Maybe.
Who's the strongest of us? I forget everybody's
Probably either
Clap.
Withen or Bevev.
Befev.
Befev or wits end. I'm gonna cast invisibility on wits end.
Okay.
Ooh.
This is a great idea, you see, because I could do this myself, but I cannot also make Hydrofax invisible, and I will not leave her. So Vincent, it is better that you go.
I don't work with children or animals.
Wow.
So what do you do?
Wits end. How do you wish to assist us in this circumstance? Do you wish to go in?
Well, ignore that.
Your Eldritch Blast damage up there.
The notes on that. I forgot how D&D Beyond works. It's okay. Clicked the wrong spot.
I suppose I could go down and take care of them.
I think that would be a lovely idea.
You should be very careful down there, Vincent. There are several of them. You cannot take them yourself. Can you?
It will be a bother. I will take any support that you can offer.
Take the sheep with you. Throw the sheep in the center as a sacrifice.
You dare! Very offended by that suggestion.
Second construct, its head is now watching the staircase.
I'll just say, I'll see what I can do.
Thank you, my loyal friend.
And I start just slowly walking down the stairs, and I
Okay.
unsheath my great sword off my back.
And you're invisible right now, right?
Yep.
Okay. Make sure. Make a stealth roll just to see how.
Okay. At advantage or?
Yeah. At advantage, yes.
Boochakacha.
Yeah. What's your armor situation going?
Unarmored.
Awesome. Okay.
I'm also going to use my inspiration from earlier just to add to that 15 and make damn sure. So that's 15 plus a D8, correct?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So 19 total.
Okay. Got it.
Drazzle, did you say that you could hide the rest of us?
We can pass without a trace. If
The,
I want to put a name to it.
I like the sound of that.
Wits End.
Should I
You.
do it?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead,
Uh,
Drazzle.
pass without trace. Okay.
Wits
it
End.
is-
You
it
get
is
down to
done.
the floor, and the creatures don't seem to disrupt their marching pattern. You look underneath the staircase that you came around the corner, and underneath the staircase there's this hole that's been scratched out of the wall, and you see this small version, only it's much cuter, but it looks exactly like these constructs that are marching around, but there's like this little kind of like, and it's like moving like it doesn't really know how to actually move its body yet, like it's almost newborn.
Oh, thank
Baby
God.
cockroach dog-headed thing.
It also seems to have a scorpion tail too.
Oh, God.
That's the problem we're gonna have.
So
That's where I draw the line.
I'm going to slowly enter out onto the floor into the path of the next coming
Okay.
cockroach dog creature.
And you also see there's a, just to remind you, there's a double door to the east.
Okay, cool. Then I'm going to stand in its path and take a stance and hold my great sword back at the ready. And with a bonus action, I am going to begin seething.
You looked up you used your thesaurus, didn't you?
Seething.
Okay.
And I'm going to hold an attack action for whenever the next approaching cockroach dog gets to me.
Okay. And it
Can't see anything. Should we sneak down the stairs? I can't see anything that's happening.
Okay. The skittering creature gets up to you, and you make your attack and become visible. Roll your attack for the surprise round.
All right. So I'm also going to make this a great weapon master attack. So it's -5, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Oh, that's gonna miss.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a 8.
That's a definite miss.
That's tragic.
The
That's
weapon
bad.
comes down. What weapon is it?
Great sword.
Great sword comes down, hits the ground in front of it, and you see it stop and like make this chittering noise, and its tail comes up and lightning starts sparking from its tail end. Roll initiative, everybody.
Okay, we have to get in there. We have to get in there now. Okay.
Okay. After we do this, I'm gonna go
That's
run
better.
down and bring this dog downstairs.
Wits End,
19.
19. Befev,
9.
Drazzle,
16. Much better.
Ruth, Haggy.
Also 16.
Okay, Suede,
8.
8.
That's about right. Let me take a quick break.
Yeah, let's take a quick
These-
break before we start.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's do
sounds
it.
good.
Awesome.
Great.
Okay. Throw them out the
Listen,
window.
There we go. There we
These
go. That's more like it.
amethyst yeet and fuck dice are the best dice I've ever purchased.
Are they
and
are
I'm
they
obsessed with
actually
them.
stone? Are they like
Yeah, they're-
carved dice?
They're amethyst.
That's amazing.
So
Wow.
they're like really heavy. They have really nice clicky sounds. Here's some ASMR
Like
for
nice,
you.
nice weight.
Oh,
Nice.
that sounds really nice. See, I got these
Mm.
like fancy metal dice, and they're just not doing it for me these days. So
I'll tweet you a link
yeah,
to
definitely,
where I got them.
definitely.
I think I'm also going to use a D12 today for the first time, and I could cry because it's my favorite dice. It's so aesthetically
It's not used very
pleasing.
much.
The dodecahedron.
I used a lot of D12s when I played second edition. Like there were like
Oh,
lots
yeah.
of like weapons that used
Mhm.
D12s.
Yeah.
Someone asked on Twitter what chits were. I was like, oh man.
Oh
Wow.
God. Chits. Oh my
Wow.
God.
Old
Yeah.
school.
That's like
imagine
old,
imagine
old
selling
school.
like fancy chits, like
Wow.
handmade chits. Like that's if we never
Mm.
evolved past those.
Let's do a count in. And what I'm going to do is just say your name and just say respond back quickly, and we'll just do it quickly. So going with Claire,
Hi.
Zach,
Hey.
Eric,
Hello.
Ross, Blake,
Boom.
and that's me. Okay. So we are in initiative. Make sure. Okay. So wits end. The creatures stop and see your appearance coming from invisibility, and they all just raise their electric tails at you, and they're shaking the air. What do you do?
It's my turn.
It is your turn. You're first.
Oh boy. Then I am going to get even more seething. And I'm gonna make another reckless attack
Mm-hmm.
at the one that is right in front of me using great weapon. Great weapon master.
Great weapon.
Okay.
Great weapon master.
Marriage.
All right. And that's gonna be much better. That's gonna be a 20 to hit.
Okay, that definitely hits.
All right, so we got some stuff to do now. Base damage is not great. But wait a second. I can re-roll 2s and 1s
Yeah.
with my great weapon fighting style. So let's try that again. Much better. Max damage for 17.
Okay.
Plus 10 is 27. Plus 1d6 plus 2 radiant damage for my zealot barbarian path, which is going to be 4 points of radiant.
Okay.
Makes me miss Wendell.
Right?
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
And just for shits and gigs, we're going to burn a first level spell slot for Divine Smite.
Yeah.
Paladin,
Alright.
Barbarian, multi-class.
Love it. Yep.
I thought about it.
Blake is the master of the multi-class.
Just I can't
It's not a
help it.
paladin.
I can't help it.
He manages to find Paladin.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Warlock Paladin for this one.
Okay, so I'm sorry, that's 2d8 radiant extra. So 14 radiant plus the other 4 is 18 radiant total.
Okay. That's holy shit. That's 45 points of damage total.
Nice.
Ooh.
So
That's
the
about right.
creature, it's not dead, but you dent it and you like see pieces of metal come off of it, and it kind of like is low to the ground, crunching the other 3. And it's
Right.
their turn next. Anything else? Wits End.
I'm going to use my second attack to make it dead.
Okay.
Make it dead. So I'm going to again reckless attack
Okay.
with Great Weapon Master. Not as great that time. It's going to be a 17 to hit.
Okay.
Does that hit?
Oh, definitely hits. Yes.
Okay. Then that's
sorry.
gonna be
17 to hit.
17 to hit.
That misses, unfortunately.
Oh, all right.
Sorry.
I did
saw
not
the
make it dead.
I saw the 22 pop up on D&D Beyond.
Yeah, it's -5.
Yeah. Okay.
So with the miss, he'll just.
I'd
He
like
decide.
everybody to make a perception check.
Perception.
Wits End, you see this for sure without having to make the check.
Oh, not great. 10 for me.
Okay.
I got a 15.
Okay. You see this,
21
Haggy. You
for
see
Bev.
this.
Perception. 11.
11. You do not see this. Wits End, you definitely see this. The people on the staircase about to come down, you hear this whimpering, but it's metallic sound and high pitched, really
creepy.
sad sounding
Hate it.
whimpering noise. You look over and you see the little creature that's in the wall, like, and it looks very distressed about what you just did.
I
Okay.
hate having that knowledge.
Too
Yeah.
bad.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
Too
All
bad,
f-
robot roach puppy.
all 4, because they sort of know that other people are going, but you're right there. Okay.
Hope
One
so.
of them,
Cooked.
one of them is actually going to do a shove action,
Okay.
and let me get.
I love the
Yeah.
artwork though. I'm basking
Yep.
in this.
I tried to share it into the Zoom chat. Could you send that to Eric somehow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I can.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll send it on Twitter.
So the first creature that this is an opposed athletics. Actually, it's a shove. So
Ooh. Whoa.
Yeah, isn't that cool?
yeah,
That is super cool. Is this
I love that
homebrewed? No, this is.
steampunk.
this is
this
from
is like-
Candlekeep. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
The it rolled a 21 Wits End on
Okay.
to hit you.
As to hit,
Yes, it's
yes,
a shove
it does
action.
hit. Yes.
Okay. I believe. Let's see. I haven't done a shove action in forever. Let me look
Who
this up.
has?
I know. Okay. Special melee attack. To shove a creature, knock it prone, or it pushes you back 5 feet underneath the cylinders, and you just feel heat come down on you.
Oh,
I'd like you
no.
to make a yeah, you just automatically take it.
Take it. Take it.
15 points of fire damage.
Wow.
Yep.
Wowzers.
Yeah, we're level 9. That ain't
Okay.
nothing.
The other
Okay.
creatures use their tails, and let's see.
Now they're gonna shoot lasers at me.
Yeah, their tails kind of zoop zoop zap out. Because you're in the fire, they don't want to
They
like
scat.
reach in, but their tails have a little bit of reach.
I should also add, because I attacked recklessly, they have advantage.
Yes. Okay.
Dang. That's
Yeah.
rough, buddy.
Okay, one misses.
Whew.
The second rolled a 25,
Yep.
and the third rolled a 25 as well.
Yep.
Okay, I'm just going to do averages, make it quick. You take, for the second one, you take 6 points of piercing and 10 points of lightning damage. I need you to
Okay.
make a Constitution saving throw.
What was the lightning damage again?
10.
Okay, sorry, I had to divide it up for the rage.
Yeah.
And Constitution save?
Yep, which you should pass
Okay.
pretty easily.
We hope so.
Yeah.
Okay. Con save would be yeah, that's a 27.
Oh yeah, you're fine. And the third one hits you for 6 piercing and another 10 lightning.
Jeez.
Roll another Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
We're coming.
Here comes the heat. Con
Drazzle, you're next.
save is a 16.
You just made it. Okay.
Woo!
Ooh.
Right.
Okay. Drazzle.
All right, seeing all this happen, he's gonna say,
I wasn't sure if I was gonna do anything, but I feel like, can I do something?
Yes.
Okay.
all right, so he is going to, with his short bow, attack the closest one.
Okay. Near the just to remind you, near the foot of the stairs, there's an iron
Mhm.
double door that's closed that leads to the east.
Okay. First attack. That's a 20. Does a 28 hit?
28 hits, yes.
Okay.
Which do you attack the one that Wits End attacked?
that one, yeah.
Okay.
So first is 12 points of damage,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna do it again.
Okay. The
22.
arrows strike true. That hits.
All right, so that is gonna do 11 points of damage, and then
Okay.
when that one hits, it's going to explode into snakes. Like the arrow is actually snakes, and it's gonna
Mhm.
explode into a bunch of snakes, and they're all gonna bite at it as well
Okay.
for 6 points of damage.
Okay.
Explode into snakes.
Explode into snakes.
That's really the creepiest thing ever. Okay. It's still up. Anything else, Drazzle?
That's it for me.
Haggy.
Okay. The closest one I would like to cast Witch Bolt at.
Okay. You hear the whining.
I feel so bad about.
Are we doing something wrong?
I hear something whining. I think it might be a tiny critter, but I don't understand what to make of it. But something is whining.
I tell the party. 14 to
14 misses. Yeah.
Drat. Okay. Then instead, with my bonus action, I'm just gonna cast Mantle of Inspiration. There are how many of us? 5 of us?
Yes.
Gorgeous.
6 impies here.
Hello,
I'm
MP.
so sorry, Impy. You're
Impy the
not gonna get the
14th.
inspiration.
Everybody else is gonna get 8 temporary HP.
Okay.
How much was that?
Nice.
8.
8. Nice.
Mhm.
Nice.
Befev.
Befev is going to okay, we're gonna deactivate the sheep shoes. We're gonna hit the ground. And Befev is going to she has the mounted combatant feat.
Mhm.
So she is going to ride Hydrofax into battle toward one of the healthy looking dog roaches.
Okay.
And as a bonus action, she's gonna rage.
Okay.
As she does, she says, "For ship's sake!" And she okay, so with her, because she's the path of the ancestral guardian, while raging, she's surrounded by whatever the ancestors. So suddenly all these spectral sheep show up, just as woolly as Hydrofax, and they all charge forward. So she goes for one of the healthy looking ones with her war pick.
Mhm.
Now, I've never been a barbarian before, so I'm not going to attack recklessly. I just help me out. I'm looking for it. I'm looking for like how to. Does it do anything on my attack when I'm raging? What does that do? A +2 to
yeah.
strength
Yeah.
weapons.
Yeah.
Okay, just to the damage, not to the attack.
hmm
Okay,
Correct.
great.
And you
Sorry,
take
that
half
took me so
damage
long.
from stuff. So
Yes. That is a 13 to hit.
13 misses, unfortunately.
That's okay. I'm gonna go in for an extra attack.
hmm
That's even lower. So that fucking misses. And I think that might be all I can do. Let me double
Okay.
check. Action. Action. I did. Bonus action was the rage. Yeah. I'm done.
Okay. Swade.
I am casting Earth Tremor on
Mhm.
all of them.
Nice.
5d6.
Does it is it an area of effect because Wits End is in the middle of them currently?
Crap. I didn't think before I did it, but let me check. Earth Tremor is
Of course he is.
hold on. Within range, each creature other than you in that area must make a dexterity saving throw. Takes 1d6 bludgeoning damage.
Okay, so Wits End, you have to make this as well.
Sorry, boss.
Okay.
Best of luck.
With my bad leg.
Shit.
My leg.
Nothing but single digits from me.
That's good.
14.
I have a 16, so
So that's a fail.
it's a fail. Everybody take 15 points of damage.
Okay. The one that Wits End attacked first breaks into pieces and stops moving. Okay.
What kind
and-
of damage was it?
Bludgeoning.
Oh, at least it's halved.
And then for my bonus action, I get a force empowered slam. It's a melee weapon attack +8 to hit. 25 on
That hits.
one of the creatures. And 1d10 +4 force damage.
Okay.
13.
Okay. I'm just going to do it to B, number B. Okay. And it's still up. That one is still up. Now that a lot of you are down there, who's down there still? It's Wits End and Befev. I'm going to, this is what the little small creature looks like. I'm going to put it into the chat.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
Oh, sorry, wrong one. It's.
I'll send it to her.
It's the new
Thank you.
frock.
Why did I not show up in the D&D Beyond? Maybe it's because I was
you're
late.
there. I think it's just you added, and for some. Oh,
I'll figure it out next time.
Yeah. It's
No worries.
not you. It's probably just it's not loaded right.
Oh yes, that's what they say about all actors. It's not you. We went in
We'll
another
call
direction.
you.
It's not you.
I swear.
Look,
This-
Can you make it 4? Can you make it 4?
It's not you. It's Hoggy. That's
Whenever
Ah.
you didn't get a part whenever someone starts by saying you had a really great audition.
Okay. Top of the
Tragic.
round, Wits End. At the beginning of your round, because you're underneath the cylinders, you take
Save the image.
God.
10 points of fire damage.
Ow.
Oh boy. Oh
Okay.
boy.
Okay, so what do you
Alright.
do? There's 3 of them. There's kind of like an opening to the east towards the doors, but the other 3 are around you. You still see the little one that's stuck in the wall, like really upset now.
Well, first off, I'm going to use half my movement to get up off my butt.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm
Oh,
going to
he
move out
didn't
of
make you
there.
prone. You weren't
Oh.
prone. You were
Oh,
shoved.
okay.
So
Okay.
you could either make you go prone or shove, one of the
Well,
two. So
Eric, did your spell make me go prone?
I believe it does if you don't save.
Yeah,
got
I
it.
failed,
Got it. Got
so
it. So you did. So definitely. Okay.
it's that damn bad leg. So I will stand up and move 15 feet toward the next closest one.
Okay. They're all around you. If you step
Okay.
one air like 5 feet out of the burning circle, you should be able to get one.
Then I
Get
will
close
do
enough, so.
that.
Okay.
And I'm going to attack recklessly with greatsword. Just the seething is starting to get a little bit more aggressive. Because, ow. And that's going to
Ori,
be
that's
That
an
hits.
18 to hit.
That hits.
All right. So that's going to be 14 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
Plus one of these guys, which would be another 4 points of radiant.
Okay.
And then I'm going to attack him again. Do-do-do. Okay. And that's going to be 20 to hit.
That hits.
And this one's going to be... I forgot to add the 10 to the last one. So
You can add it. So you can still add it.
Yeah, so that'd be up 2s and 1s again. So I'm going to re-roll that. That's better. 13 points and then 10 to both of those. So
Another
an
33.
extra, yeah.
Okay. That blow comes down hard and you lop off the head of that creature and you hear coming from the little creature.
And since I reduced a creature to 0, I'm going to use my Great Weapon Master to make another attack against the next creature.
Okay.
All barbarians. And that one's going to be another 20.
That hits.
All right. And that's going to be 26 points of slashing damage.
Okay. Anything else?
Nice.
And that is it.
That's a lot of damage you did. Okay.
Mhm.
The one that's on you, Wits End, makes a fighting withdrawal and kind of blocks your blade a little bit as it steps back, and the other one moves over and they both get in front of the crack that's in the wall and take kind of fighting stance, protective stance.
Okay.
But don't do anything else. Drazzle.
All right, so I am going to try something. I am going to, I don't know if this is going to work or not. I'm going to cast as a bonus action lightning arrow.
Okay.
And so I will, all of a sudden I draw an arrow and it's kind of got this charge of electricity on it. And I am going to fire at it. Sorry, I've got to like multiple.
The one that's hurt or the one that's not so hurt?
The one that's hurt.
Okay.
Sorry, navigating all the D&D Beyond. That's a dirty 20.
That hits.
Okay. Sorry, bear with me. All right, so it takes 48 lightning damage.
Okay.
All right, so it's going to take 16 lightning damage.
Okay, what happens is that the lightning, its tail, which is already kind of sparking with electricity, sucks up the lightning from your arrow and it heals itself.
Ooh, nice.
Well, that's my bad.
Well, shit.
Did it take any piercing
Well,
damage from the arrow?
So it does take from my, okay, well, now that we're already fucked, have the other one make a dexterity saving throw.
It's within the small creature's within 5 feet.
Yeah.
That one too. Okay. The other one failed. The small creature definitely failed.
Okay, so the small creature takes 2d8 lightning damage.
Okay.
Or does it?
God.
It's supercharged. It has temporary hit points now.
10 temporary.
Oh.
So seeing that happen, Drazzle's gonna kind of look at everyone and say,
That was my bad. I'm very sorry
What did we learn?
that these things consume electricity and they need to heal themselves.
Haggy.
Well, you know, when in doubt, you gotta use a little Eldritch Blast, don't you?
I thought maybe like short circuiting them or something. You shoot them.
thought
You
so
should
too.
shoot them.
I'm just gonna do Eldritch Blast because that'll be cool.
That would be very cool.
And I am mayhaps gonna cast. No. Ah, can I do that? Oh no, it just happens. It just happens. Cool. I have 2 beams at 5th level.
Yeah, just fire. Yep.
Gorgeous. So it'll be at 2 in the front. And one of those is a 23 to hit, and the other is a 19.
Both hit.
Gorgeous. Let's punch some monsters in the face.
"Oh, did you say
which-
punch? They heal from being punched."
Which one are you going to attack? The one that's slightly down or the one that's almost completely healed?
I was thinking 1 each.
One each. Okay.
Each because I have, so I was gonna go boom.
Okay.
So why not? And they both take 5 points of
Got it.
damage.
Okay. Damage. Okay. Anything else, Haggy?
I will say
I still feel like maybe there's something that we're not understanding, but at this point, I don't know what else to do.
I'm not solving the puzzle.
Befev.
Befev is angry and embarrassed and still raging, and the veins come out of her neck a little more, and she goes for the healthier one. And
Okay.
same goes for an attack with her war pick with
Okay.
a different dice this time. That is a 21 to hit.
That will hit.
Cool.
You bring the war pick
And-
down. You just metal pieces fly.
That's gonna do 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 points of piercing.
Okay.
And extra attack, she's gonna do it again. That is also a 21 to hit.
Nice.
Oh, wait,
Aw.
I'm sorry. So the first, because of my path, the first attack on my turn. So that's what the spectral sheep are for. Now that's their target. So this creature now has disadvantage on any attack that isn't against me.
Got it.
And when the target hits a creature other than me, that creature has resistance to the damage.
Got it. Nice. Okay.
That's
We
That's
want
awesome.
we want the sound effect of several spectral sheep to happen here.
Yeah,
That's exactly what it
I
sounds
could definitely do a ball choir.
I want that. I want what just happened to be my ringtone.
Yeah, that was it.
Okay. Anything else?
Yes, I'm gonna do that extra attack. now.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. It was a 21 already to hit.
Okay.
So,
Yes.
and it's gonna do 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 points of piercing.
Okay.
And I believe, let me double check how bonus actions work around here. No, that's it for me.
Okay. Swade.
I'm going to use my DOS loot to levitate the small creature that's in the wall up into
Uh-huh.
the air 20 feet.
Okay. Does it get a saving throw?
I believe it's a Constitution save. It's got to beat a 16.
Okay.
I also have a DOS loot.
Are you serious?
Awesome. Yeah.
That is a 12. It's a little
Mm.
baby creature. And you see the other creatures kind of like grab at it with its like little tiny little like legs, but it just grows out of their grasp. And what do you want to do with the small creature?
I put it up sort of in the middle of those hot pistons that are kind of above us. And just if that's, you said how high were they? 20 feet?
They're like 20 feet. The ceiling's 20 feet in the air, and it just comes out a little bit.
I can make things rise vertically up to 20 feet. So.
Okay. Roll 4d6 for me.
4d6?
4d6 fire damage.
Wow. That's half a firebolt.
4, 6, 6, 10, 16, 22.
Yeah, the thing just like you just see pieces of it start to melt.
Oh,
With cute little eyes just start to kind of like.
I just feel terrible about this. Oh no, no, I'm going to retire after this.
I think you just killed a baby robot.
And the other two creatures just like their jaws drop and look at you.
The nuts fall out of their jaw joints.
And it is Wit's End's turn.
I have a bonus action.
Okay, what would you like to do?
Sorry, I'm gonna do a slam attack on force empowered slam on one of the creatures whose jaws just dropped.
Okay.
And I rolled a 7. So no, that's a 10. No.
They look like they're about to swarm you.
Okay, I got it. I'm in trouble.
Now it's Wit's End's turn.
All right. Noticing that they are taking note of Suede and ever the protector of his friend.
Yes. At least I have my friends. My talent is waning. Job is awful. But at least I have Wit's End.
He attacks recklessly. We'll say the one on the right.
Okay.
Not good. That's
just
12.
12 misses.
And I'll do it again.
Do it again.
Or try to, anyways.
Recklessly?
Yep.
Do it.
Oh,
be
double
reckless.
15s. That's a 19 to hit.
Yep.
Excellent.
Okay.
Thank you, Wit's End.
That's gonna be double 1s. We will re-roll that. That's a little better. That's gonna be 24 points of slashing.
Okay.
And an extra 3 points of radiant damage.
Got it. The what happened is that the one that you missed is scrabbling. It kind of scrabbles up onto the wall as your sword came down and missed it, and it just launches itself at Suede.
Wow.
Wit's End, you can make a reaction roll. Attack of opportunity.
Not my friend.
As both of them like leaping into the air at Suede.
Wit's End, you shall share my bed tonight.
Here, couple.
Would you say my relationship you do not understand? I do not know.
I think that they're a couple.
What I'm dealing with.
It's
I
gonna be
definitely ship them.
a 22 to hit.
Okay, as it leaps into the air, you just whack it. Roll your damage.
All right, that's gonna be 21 points of slashing.
Nice.
And
I
this
think
will
he
be
played baseball.
this will be the same one that I attacked with my attack a second ago.
Got it. And you slice it in half.
Cool.
And like little metal pieces like rain down on Suede.
Yes. Rain
just
down on me.
Out of curiosity,
Uh,
since my great weapon master ability says when I let me double check
that's
just
on
to
your
make sure.
turn. It has because this is a reaction.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, you can only do that on your turn.
Okay, cool.
Okay, the one remaining creature, its jaws try to just clamp down on Suede.
That's rough, buddy.
That is
It's a stage name. It's a stage name.
14 to hit. What's your AC?
I believe it is. Hold on, just a second. 14.
14. It hits you.
Oh,
You
no.
take 10 points of piercing and you are grappled. And as it holds you in its jaws, its tail comes over and tries to zap you. And that is another 14.
Oh, no.
And you take 6 points of piercing plus 10 lightning damage. And you need to make a constitution saving throw.
No. 17.
You are not stunned. Okay.
Oh, thank goodness. So how much total?
It was, okay.
16? Another 16?
Another 16, yes.
Okay, that's bad.
Okay. And Drazzle.
All right, so I'm gonna shoot that last little dude.
Yeah, this creature is like raging, if constructs could rage or feel emotion, which this one seems to be feeling lots of emotion right now. So
First shot from the short bow. That's a 21.
it hits.
It's gonna do 11 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
Second one, same. So that'll be 10 points of damage plus some snakes pop out and they do an extra 4 points of piercing.
No lightning that time?
No.
You want to flavor that?
Haggy.
I learned my lesson.
Well, seeing my wonderful rival Swade struck down like that really did a number on me.
I'm wounded.
And so I'm gonna go ahead and steal his exact move from earlier and use my Das Loot to levitate the guy.
Oh, you're
Okay.
stealing my style. You're
I
copying me
really
again.
am.
That's his
Oh.
bit.
And try to melt it.
Okay. That's a natural. I rolled a natural 2. That is a failure. You lift him into the air and underneath the rocket exhaust, and I need you to roll 4d6
Wow.
fire damage.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay. Math times. Wow. 20 points of damage.
That's a
Yeah.
lot.
Ooh.
Wow.
Oh, yes. thank
Okay,
you.
with that, the creature melts into pieces, and its head is still in one piece, and it kind of hits and lands and looks up at all of you accusingly, and the rest of the body is just melting into nothing. Into
I mean, that
puddles of
feels
metal.
fair.
Who is your creator? Who made you?
Silence.
It's a little late for the questioning, Slade.
Okay, who wants some healing?
I'm taking a potion right now.
Few of you seem pretty hurt.
Stored 10 points of damage.
I'm also gonna take a potion.
It's the
Okay.
strangest thing. No one even went for me. I've been dipping in and out of the action. No one ever even tried to hit me.
I don't know
The
if
creature's actually
anyone-
leapt over you to get to Swade. So-
It must be my short stature.
I
did
also
not see me.
cast mass healing.
I don't
If you
know if
wish.
anyone knows that I'm here. Can you all hear me?
Yes,
Yes,
Drazzle.
Drazzle,
And
we hear you.
unfortunately, I don't think you can eat any of the fingers. I think it'd give you indigestion.
Mass
That's-
cure wound.
That's probably true.
A wave of healing in a 30-foot radius. Does anybody need healing? Do a lot of us need healing? It
I
seems
will
like we do.
take that. Yeah.
Okay, so
I can give you some cure wounds too.
3d8 plus 4. 3d8. Where's the d8? Damn it. I'm going to use this electric one. Okay, so 3d8, 16 plus 4. Everybody gets 20 points of damage who's within 20 points of healing.
Healing
Damn.
damage. Yeah.
Healing damage.
Healing damage.
Healing
Damage.
damage.
Thanks a lot.
I strike you.
Sorry,
with
I-
negative.
I started playing 2e, so
Damage to
different
the
terminology.
damage.
Seiko.
Okay. So you're in this room, you see the 4 cylinders just putting out immense amounts of heat. There is the hole that's in the wall, which is now empty. It doesn't seem to go anywhere. And there's the 2 iron doors to the east. What would you like to do?
Well, I feel like we should go through those doors.
Surely this is a power source of some sort, but yes, I do think that we will find something more important through the doors, through the important looking doors.
Yeah.
Yes, let's go.
Whitson, would you like to open this one again?
No.
You look at it. This door does have a lock, and it appears to be a very complex mechanism. It might take you like a minute to actually pick the lock.
Can we just say
Oh.
Jeopardy at it again?
Jeopardy.
Jeopardy.
Nothing happens.
How long do you
Damn.
think it would take a great sword to unlock it?
Would you like to make an athletics check for me?
Sure.
6 seconds it would take. Use an action.
Let's see. I'm going to. Do you want me to make athletics or do you want me to whack it?
It's an athletics.
Okay. Skills, athletics. Boom. That's a 22.
That's exactly what you needed.
Oh.
So you just
Oh.
kick the door open, like boom, and you just like you hear pieces of like really fine mechanical devices just crumple into nothing. All that
Oh.
hard work for naught, and the doors fly open. You
Ooh.
see beyond it a dark 20-foot hallway with 3 iron doors leading off to it, 2 on the right side of the hall and 1 on the left.
Time to open some more doors.
Is there any? Does anyone hear anything on behind any of the doors?
All you really hear is the roar of the engines.
I
of
said,
the-
does anyone hear anything?
What did you say? I can't
Never
hear
know.
anything.
Never
Give
mind.
me raw
All
here,
of the-
David.
What's my line?
Okay. what do you
Beth
do?
goes to a door on the left.
Okay. As you walk into the corridor,
Oh.
you see this silvery sparkle at the end and this giant wingless arthropod 10 feet tall and 30 feet long. The creature's head has 2 long feelers and multifaceted eyes, and its carapace gleams with a silvery sheen. Its tapered body swishes from side to side as it crawls towards you. What do you do?
Befev will turn tail with Hydrofax and start to scurry out of the room, but as she does the lift of the sheep shoes to get him
Uh-huh.
off the ground.
Okay. Whitson, what do you do?
I'm going to hold an attack action.
Got it. Haggy, what do you do?
I
It looks like a giant silverfish.
Ew.
I hate those.
No, no,
oh,
no,
no.
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 There are no plants here.
No, you're
So,
underground. Yeah.
I can't do
lichen.
that. I didn't know if I could grow some plants around it. I
Mm,
think I'm gonna cast some magic at it because
Okay.
I'm
What
scared.
are you going
of
to
it.
cast? What are you going to cast?
Shatter.
Okay, Drazzle.
I am going to hold an action as well. I'm going to just draw my short bow and say,
If you do, don't.
and that's it.
Swade, what do you
Cloud of daggers at 5th level.
do? Okay. Okay, all of your spells go off, so mark your slots. And the creature just rushes at you and through you
No.
as it like dissipates into the wall, the illusion.
Ah,
Shit!
I just blew it. Well, should I figure out how much damage I did? No.
Just
I'm
mark
a-
those spell slots. Okay.
I'm a
Okay, I
little
just did.
embarrassed
I
that
just did.
I ran. I'm sorry. I'm
No.
a little jumpy.
Don't worry about it. Everybody knows that silverfish are the fucking devils.
I don't like them either. But I was going to open this door, and I'm determined.
They're
Okay.
pretty tasty.
Door on the left, 2 on the right. Which door are you opening?
The door on the left.
Door left. It
I'm
opens,
still on Hadrofax.
Okay.
For the record.
Side saddle
This-
or straddle?
Oh, side saddle to open.
Are you
The side
sure?
saddle strap.
We're floating.
Okay.
We're still floating.
Are you
Okay.
sure? No.
there
nobody's
is
passing
a
Feels good,
5
Eric.
foot
it. Thank you.
This small room contains a 5-foot diameter well enclosed by 2-foot high stone rim right in the center of the room. There's an iron lever jutting up from the floor next to the well, resting in a position that points it toward the door.
It looks like there is some sort of lever in here that could trigger something? Swear, do you have that mage hand handy?
Yes, I do. Can I?
I
I
also
don't know the rule
mine.
with bards. Can I use it again? Mage hand.
Is it a
It should be
cantrip?
at will.
It's a
I
cantrip.
do also
Yes.
have mage
I
hand.
think we all have
I
mage
think
hand.
we all have mage hand.
I do not have
so
mage
we
hand.
stay outside the room, and I'm gonna. I will take the advice and pull the lever.
Okay.
Wrong.
You hear the lever, like you hear like a thump, something opening, and you hear bloop, bloop,
Oh fuck!
bloop, bloop, but it's coming from the well, and the blooping kind of fades away and is silent.
Oh no!
I'm sure that will not come back to bite
I
us.
don't
We're
think
fine.
so.
We're
No.
fine now.
No.
Well, everything seems okay here.
Do you go
I
into the
could
room?
levitate into the room and take a look. Yes, I do. I go into the room and I look into the well.
Okay. Inside the room, inside the well, you see the corroded remains of a dead construct, the ones that you fought, and it just had pitted with acid, and you see bits of green stuff kind of coating the sides of the well. And also make a perception check.
Yes. Come on, big dice. Ooh,
Come on, big
perception. 18.
You see on a piece of like flat metal down, this well's about 20 foot down,
Mhm.
is a gold ring
Ah, yes.
with a little red gem set into it.
Hagi, mage hand.
It would
You
be
got it.
my honor.
I also have. It's okay though. If you don't want, if you don't want mine, that's
Yep, the
understandable.
mage
No, it's
hand.
all right.
Mage hand picks it up easily, and you've got it. Just a ring.
For future reference, I can also.
Right.
I also have
Drazzle,
that
Drazzle,
ability.
you have 2 frogs too.
Mhm.
Okay, right.
I do.
The-
I am
the
a big fan of
ring-
your frogs. There are a lot of them in the bogs, of which I am accompanied often. Frogs are friends.
The ring has engraved into the inside of the ring. It has the initials SJN.
Stevie Ray Vaughan. No, that's SJ.
It's Stonky Knob Topper, I would imagine.
Strunky Knob Topper. Strunky Jeremy Knob Topper.
I was possibly thinking Stunky John.
Stocky John.
Sounds like a.
As if we can ask him later.
Okay.
Is there anything else in the
I'll
room?
hold on to
There's
it.
nothing else in this room.
All right, let's go to the next room.
Okay.
Next door.
You want the door closest to the 2 iron doors, or the door farthest away?
I'll do the one closest to you.
Okay.
Alphabetical order.
You know what?
Yeah.
We should let Drazzle have a go. with his
Drazzle,
mage
do something.
hand.
Do something with your mage hand.
Okay, I can do that.
Okay, this room is a long, like there's a little 5-foot corridor leading into a 25-foot east-west by about 45 feet north-south, and you see a stone forge standing at the back of this dark room. The forge is unlit, which contains 4 stone tables apparently meant to serve as workstations. There are smith tools spread across the tables, protective aprons and helmets from hooks in the wall, and pieces of sheet metal and weapons are stacked up in the corners of the room.
Are
Yeah,
there
there's nothing in
any
here.
nice looking weapons?
No, they're all like, you see that actually bits and pieces have been cut out of them.
Oh.
I checked the inside of the forge.
It's dark. You do see inside of the forge, you see kind of resting like inside, you see this little metal owlbear figurine.
Oh, I'll bet
It's about 4 inches tall, and it has a little wind up key on his back.
Drazzle already used mage hand. I shall pick it up.
Okay.
For flavor, the mage hand is actually just snakes.
Oh,
Mage hand.
And then some snakes come out and grab something and bring it back.
All right.
Okay. You've
So
got
Drazzle has it with his mage hand. Yes.
Drazzle, you have the
A
owlbear
mage
figurine.
hand. Thank you, mage hand.
Snakes.
I love it.
Okay. Drazzle, what do you do?
Now what do I do?
Well, are we done in this room? Should we open the next door?
I guess so.
Let's just
Okay.
move on.
Okay.
Befev will grab the next door and
Okay.
pry it open.
Inside, you see this is quite a large room. 8 lanterns hang from the ceiling of this spacious workshop, filling the area with light and shadow. Marble molding and columns embellish the stone walls, while the far wall is made of riveted iron plates and an iron door set in the middle of it. A copper sign bolted to the door reads "Control Room" in common. The room contains 5 stone tables that hold unfinished mechanical constructs, all in various stages of completion. Components and parts are scattered across the tables and floor. Skidding around in the debris are 3 creatures that look like oversized. Sorry, I'm gonna cut that because I'm kind of cut down on time a little bit. So they're not here. Sorry, just ignore that.
No, you're good. You're
I
good.
don't know what
Okay.
happened there.
Okay. In addition, you see 3 figures in custodial uniforms.
Oh no.
A halfling, a dragonborn, and a human, and they're crawling around on the floor, searching for something, and they don't notice you.
Are we still passing without a trace?
Can we pass without a trace? Okay.
Everybody make a stealth roll.
Oh crap.
Would we kill?
Why do I
them?
feel like
Oh yeah, it lasts an hour, and I haven't done any other concentration spells, so yes, we are still passing without a trace.
Yeah,
So
Okay.
plus 10.
And technically, you've got about 20 minutes left. So
Okay.
I've got probably about 20
Natural
minutes left, so
20.
go for it.
What do we do
no,
now?
20 minutes in the countdown.
Performance, persuasion. What are we doing? Stealth.
We're
Oh
stealthing.
shit, that's
Mhm.
right.
23.
17.
24.
28.
What's in? Was it? I only heard 4. Who's the last?
Natural 20.
Natural 20. Okay, that's what
Nice.
I didn't hear. So
Um,
yeah, they are not aware of you. They're actually, one of them is like on their hands and knees underneath the dragonborn is underneath the table, looking.
Yeah. And
One
there's
of
a
them
door.
says, "Pigweed, look under there. I think I see something shiny under there.
Maybe they're looking for a ring. I think we got very close to convincing the last ones that we're on their side. So I think if we do it before we kill someone, that it may be more successful.
That's also
Hey.
a good idea.
I disguise myself as one of the chicken guy from earlier,
Okay,
and I use performance to.
you
I'm-
remember that his name?
Chicken P.
Yeah, his name was Chicken Peach.
Chicken and peach.
Chicken Peach.
Chicken peach.
I want to find out what they're looking for. So, do we pass without a trace, or do I do something, guys? What do you think?
I mean, we're still passing without a trace.
You
So-
do what you got to do.
We
The
will
rest
step
of us
back.
could go
Okay, the
hide.
rest of you go ahead, and I will say, "Hello, it is I, Chicken Peach." I rolled a 20.
Okay, under performance, yeah.
Yeah.
The halfling Pigweed
Yes.
stands up and says, "Chicken Peach, what are
Yes.
you aren't allowed down here."
I know, but we've been someone has broken in, and I came down to deliver the message to you. You seem to have
Did-
lost something. What is it?
Didn't you use the code password? You should have. If you used the password, the code, the hint that the wolves are in the hen house, we would have known. We didn't hear that. What kind of useless creature are you?
I'm sorry. I'm just a chicken.
He's good. He's very
Um,
good.
The dragonborn, who's brass colored,
Uh-huh.
comes over and like, so he got his like, and you see a little tag. It says Ram S.
Ram S.
Ram
Ham
S.
strawberries.
Cackle.
And
Actually, my
the human comes over and says, the countdown, we have to get the ring. We have to find the ring, otherwise all is lost. We are not going to be able to control the skitter widgets.
Killer widgets. Oh yes. Well, I believe that the ring is in the well in the other room.
We haven't looked there yet because there was acid in there. Okay, let's go, let's go, let's go. All three of them leave immediately.
Ta-da!
Drazzle's gonna come out and just like with like a really awkward golf clap.
Be like, that was fantastic.
Thank you. Thank you.
Befev is gonna go shut the door behind them.
Okay.
It's best I
Wow.
could do without dialogue, but thank you. Hagi, were you
Now
paying
what do we
attention?
do?
I don't know. Is
But
there
it seems like the ring is very important to the mechanism.
And I have it.
is there a door that leads away from this room? Is there?
There is in the south. There is it's the door that's marked control room.
There we go.
Perhaps we should go in there.
That was very easy.
Acting.
Okay.
Who wants to break the seal on the door?
I'll do it.
Before we go in, I cast Bardic Inspiration.
Thank
Yay.
you.
That was
Yay.
nice.
I feel
like
very
Okay.
inspired
it.
by that, Sway. Thank you.
That
Never
was
used
my
very
last
one.
nice.
Okay.
Wait, that
That-
was quite nice.
Thank
So you're at the door. It's looks kind of metal. It doesn't seem to have a lock or even a doorknob on it. What do you do?
Jeopardy.
Nothing.
Wolf in the hen house.
Nothing.
Hen house.
Does it just push open?
No.
Hmm.
Is it completely sealed? Like, is there any space anywhere to move?
Yeah, you
through?
don't really see any. It's very tightly on all four sides.
Mhm.
Oh, well,
Can
I
I
tried
just-
the only thing I had then. Never mind.
Eldritch blast it?
Just a metal door. Has that worked for you in the past?
I don't know.
Figurine.
And I'm gonna put the figurine against.
Well,
What about the ring?
oh, yeah.
Could that open the door?
I'll touch the door with the ring on my hand.
Nothing happens.
Well, shit.
While
I'm
they're
touching
working
the,
on
I'm
that
touching
door,
the figurine on the door that I picked up.
I go drive spikes into the door that we entered in to keep it closed in case those guys come back.
Got it.
This is very smart.
Well,
Squid.
Here's the thing, friends. I could bring myself and one other person to the other side of this door using Dimension Door, probably.
Oh, I have that too.
There we go. We got three
Oh.
people, right?
That'd be
Four people.
4 people, and then maybe we could open the door from the inside.
Yeah,
But we
that
also
should
then
probably work.
face the potentially having to fight for our lives with less people there.
I have a potentially solving solution for this. And she reaches
What is
into
your
her
solving
cleavage and pulls out a potion. She says, "This is a potion of clairvoyance. I do believe that I can see inside the room before we go inside the room."
Ah.
That seems like a great idea.
And she gives it a, and she'll
Okay. Okay.
and so I create an invisible sensor. It is in an obvious location in a place that is unfamiliar to me. Otherwise, I could
Mhm.
hide it. But
Right.
so I'm gonna go ahead and put on right behind this door.
Mhm.
It's invisible, but like right behind it.
But you can
so,
see through the sensor, correct?
yes, it is an invisible sensor.
Mhm.
And I suppose a creature that can see the sensor benefiting from seeing invisibility or true sight sees a luminous, intangible orb about the size of a
Okay.
fist.
What you see, Befev, is you see this chamber that has an iron an iron safe roughly 5 feet on a side,
I'm
and
seeing an
lo-
iron safe,
a low metal console with a slanted top.
a low metal console.
The safe's thick door is it looks like very, very thick. It has thick iron hinges. The console, which is securely bolted to the floor, has a countdown timer and a blinking big red button built into it. The timer is currently at 14 minutes.
Oh dear. I do believe the countdown is at 14 minutes. I see a very large red button.
Suspended above the console are 4 wireframe windows, each displaying a projected image. Underneath, in one corner, in this big pile of just metal, you see this gnome who's on his hands and knees, and his butt is just in the air. And you actually see butt crack,
Plumber crack.
and he's wearing custodial uniform.
Stronky.
And
Strimpy.
he's like, I can't find it. Where can you hear through the sensor?
I think I have to pick either sight or vision, and I chose sight.
Okay.
Sight and vision are the same thing.
I'm an idiot. Sight and hearing. I wasn't actually reading.
Okay.
Sight, seeing, and hearing.
Sight or Marvel's vision.
I have chosen to see.
What
You
is
can read-
sight
you
but
can read lips.
persevering?
Okay. You hear through the doors softly. You hear, I can't find it. I've got to find it. Don't have much time left.
There's 14 minutes. There's a big large red button, and
And you see it click over to the 13.
Oh no.
13. There's 13 minutes. And how do I open the door? So let me see if I can look and see if there's a mechanism on this door.
There is no mechanism on this side of the door either.
I do not see a mechanism on that side of the door. So I do see hinges. Do we see hinges out here?
Well, the hinge is on the safe.
Oh, on the safe. On the safe.
Mm.
Hmm.
Suede.
So she'll dispel that.
What is it, wit's end?
Could you convince the person inside that you are one of these people outside and ascertain the password?
I'm still disguised as chicken. So chicken peach. So if somebody dimension doored me inside, I could either cast hold person and hold that creature there. And perhaps they have a key on them to open the door. I mean, there's a lot of options. I could do suggestion. Or charm
that could work.
person.
What if it looked like Stonky was searching for something. Maybe it's a
Mhm.
ring. If you tell him that you have the ring, he might open the door himself.
Oh, that's a pretty good idea.
Haggy, do you want to? Haggy,
Sometimes
do
I
you,
have those.
do you want to do a duo?
I-
for me? Do you want to work
yes.
together?
You know what? I'm gonna cast disguise self. And I will transform myself into alpaca macadamia nuts.
Show. This is quite a performance.
Okay.
Here we go. I cast Dimension Door, and we are going to go on the other side of the door.
Okay. You pop in and you hear, well, what do you want? I'm busy. We only have a few minutes left. I gotta find it.
Yes. What happens? What performance?
Yep.
Oh, yes.
26.
Oh yeah. Okay.
What happens if we don't find it?
My
Hag, you make-
performance was 23.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
We need to use the skitter widgets to help us when we get into space. I've told you this. And he stands up, and you see this short, squat gnome, and a big bulbous nose, and he's like, looks at you. I didn't hear the door open. He kind of like looks at you.
We have very quiet footsteps. We know that you were working very hard.
Make a deception roll.
And we wanted to be very considerate. And that's a 16.
Deception. Should I make a deception roll?
No, she's the
okay.
one said it.
Okay.
Haggy, the gnome comes over to you, and you see a name tag. It says Stonky J.
Stonky.
Nop Topper on it. Full name. And
I wonder if it's Stonky.
I think that it is.
How do we get everybody else in here?
yeah, he comes up to you and says, Alpaca, help me we have to find this ring. If we can find this ring, the skitter widgets will obey my commands, and we have to find it. We've only got 10 minutes left before we have to get upstairs.
What happens if we don't find them in 10 minutes?
Then I don't know. We have to launch. We have to launch the tower. Look, keep looking. Have you looked?
Okay.
Where's
Well,
everybody else? Where's everybody else?
I don't know. I don't know. I haven't been able to see them. But do you know what happens when we hit this big red button?
Make a
Is that
deception roll.
Not where the thing is going?
I
wonder
told
if
you
things are
this.
going in there.
in training.
That's a yeet. So
Nice.
that's a 27, not 20.
Didn't you remember this in training? We went over this 5 times.
I have short-term memory loss, sir. It's from several concussions.
Stonky, sir, I have bad news.
Yes.
The barn door has been attacked.
Where's everybody? And he goes over to the images and he looks up and you see the image of the first floor in one of them. And he looks and sees the dead body with the big hole in his chest from the war pick.
I was afraid I was going to get in trouble.
And
I'm sorry.
You see different images and he turns around. He's like, bookworm, we have to launch now. And he goes and reaches for the red button.
I'm gonna
Oh,
punch.
crap.
No, I'm not gonna
Hold
punch him.
person.
I'm
Okay.
gonna cast shatter at him.
Oh God.
And I cast hold person.
Okay. Roll initiative between the two of you.
Okay.
Okay.
I hope it's going
Ooh.
well. man.
10.
Mine's
I bet.
12.
I bet it is.
Yes, I'm starting to get a little nervous. I haven't heard
We
anything.
split the party.
Stonky, we split the party. Stonky
At the
rolled a
BBG.
2. Okay.
Okay, great.
Who was the high roll?
Me. So I cast shatter.
Just explode him.
Saving throw.
Yeah.
Okay.
17.
I have to find his. Hold on a second. Is it a dexterity?
Constitution.
Constitution. That's not any better. 15.
Oh, buddy boy, you're gonna take 3d8 thunder damage.
Okay.
We haven't heard anything in there, so it's probably
There's like a rumbling and a crashing.
It's gonna be 11 points of damage
seems
to
good.
Stonky.
Okay. Keep track of that for me because I haven't started the initiative count thing. Okay. He like what? And he like rolls and looks at you. And it's like alpaca macadamia nuts. You've betrayed me. And he's looking at you. He's like, how dare you? And Suede.
Hold person 16. Beat a 16
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
That is
Wisdom.
an 11. And so, yeah, how dare?
Okay. Now I got to concentrate, so I can't do anything right now. It's a
You can
concentration
talk. You
spell.
just like can't really
Yeah.
cast another concentration spell. So.
So he can't move.
I say to Hagi, see if there's a key on him.
Okay.
I'm gonna use mage hand so he still can't see that I have the ring on my hand.
He has a iron key. He has a locket.
I'm
And he
Take
has
everything.
a brass locket. He has a wand that's in his tucked into his waist belt.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
look.
take all of it.
Okay.
Look what happens when we work together.
He
Love
has
working with you.
he has a piece of paper that's there are 6 words written on it in Gnomish. Do you speak Gnome?
No, I do not.
Oh, come on. That's an inspiration point.
She's already got one. Have you used it?
That's
I
true.
do I speak Gnomish? I don't believe I do.
Okay.
I don't believe I do. I speak Celestial.
Okay. What do you do?
Does anybody out there speak Gnomish?
You all right?
At
What
the
are
door.
what are they saying?
Does a key fit the door?
No, it sounded like
There
there's a-
is no key hole
You-
on
you
either
see,
side.
There's no keyhole.
I'm guessing. Can I do my best with pronouncing the Gnomish?
Yeah. Make a
Can I use inspiration to attempt to
Hey.
pronounce the Gnomish?
you can make a this would be an intelligence
history.
yeah.
History.
arcana. I'm gonna say history.
Arcana?
History works.
Okay.
History works. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
At advantage, right?
Yes.
Okay. Woo! Okay, so that's 17.
You think you get the words out spoken correctly, but nothing changes. The door does not open.
Did I say it while holding the wand?
No, but you
Can I try that?
Yes, you do it because you said it once. So you do
Yeah.
it and it does not open.
Dang. Okay.
Stonky is still like,
Help! Help! Everyone,
Yeah.
we're stuck.
God damn.
Beth
Okay.
like brings up her flail.
there
or
are
her-
10 minutes left in the countdown. You see-
Jesus
or pick-
Christ.
She like
Oh,
knocks on
But does
door.
the lock go to the safe?
You look over at the safe, and there is a combination dial on it.
Oh,
Damn.
no.
And the combination dial,
Is it gnomish?
no, it has pictures of farm animals on it.
Oh,
Uh,
Oh
no.
God. Okay.
The cow says.
You
That is
see,
too good. Oh my god.
okay, I'm gonna spit this out. You see, in place of numerals, a picture of a bull, a cat, a cow, a dog, a donkey, a falcon, a goat, a hen, a horse, a llama, an ox, a pig, a pigeon, a rabbit, a rooster, a sheep, and a turtle.
I was gonna write this down. Fuck me.
I was trying to write it down.
Okay, you see over there on top of the safe, you see a piece of paper and it has the following words written on it. It says oink bleat. The third word is written who knows ? The fourth word cluck, fifth word cockle-doodle-doo.
Okay. So I'm gonna try pig
Okay.
and then sheep
Okay.
and then fox.
What does the fox say?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then, oh God, was it hen and then rooster?
You hear clicking noises on the first two and the last two, but the one in the middle did not work.
Damn it. Is it turtle?
It is not turtle.
What were the other ones?
The dog. Wait, bull, cat, cow, dog. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows?
Was there an owl?
Was there an owl?
No. Bull,
Damn.
cat, cow, dog, donkey, falcon, goat, hen, horse, llama, ox, pig, pigeon, rabbit, rooster, sheep, turtle.
Rabbit?
Doesn't work.
Damn it. They say
Who knows? Who knows? Who knows?
Written kind of annoyingly, like
llama?
it works. You hear a click.
They scream. I know.
You hear screams from the room, guys.
Okay.
Okay, this whole person is going to last. It only lasts for 1 minute. So
Okay. As the you manage to get it open, and you think you've got a few seconds left of whole person. What would you like to do before the whole person dissipates?
Do we have any rope?
I do. Yes.
Let's tie him up.
So you tie him up.
Yes.
Okay.
I really hope Swade's okay. And
We split the party.
Countdown
Okay.
timer. The countdown
I-
timer is at 8 minutes currently.
Gosh.
Can I cast Dimension Door from this side and get everybody else in here?
I think you have to be with them.
I have to be with them.
You have to go back out and come back in.
Okay.
Is there is the room in any is the door completely airtight? Is there even the faintest
looks-
crack?
There's not even the faintest crack. No.
Okay.
Can I try?
It looks like it
on
even. It you might be able to bust it down.
I'll try and push it.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll
I'll
push
help
it.
you.
Athletics.
At this time, I'm going to be looking through the safe.
Okay. Let's see. Let's do it in. You open up the safe as the whole person wears off, and he's like, "Who are you? You are no livestock." And Wits in and Befev, you try to bust down the door.
Yeah, Befev is actually gonna take out another potion. She goes, and it's the potion of Hill Giant Strength.
Wow.
Nice.
Yes.
Nice.
that she takes like a champ,
Mhm.
and now my strength is 21.
Okay.
And I'm going to assist Befev.
It's make an athletics roll. The DC is 30.
Oh, Christ. Athletics. Okay. What did I just hit? It's at 21. What is that? So what's the modifier for that?
For 21.
Should be +6, right?
+6, I think. We'll just say +6.
Wow, whoever
Plus
did that
6.
math is a genius. That's
Great.
that's-
I'm going to use my D8 with
Okay.
that. So that is a 5, 6, 12. Well, oh, I'm sorry. So we're just doing athletics. I already have a +6 in athletics. So what am I adding to that? An additional +6?
Additional +6.
Okay,
yeah.
so +12.
What's your strength? Current strength?
It's 15, but it's 21 now with this.
So
potion.
it goes from 3 to 6.
It goes from 2 to 6.
2 to 6. So add 4.
Okay, great. Thank you. Then that's going to be 15 plus the D8. Come on, D8. That's a 22.
Okay. The door kind of like trembles, but does not bust in at all.
okay.
Very difficult.
Even with the
Okay.
assist from Whitson.
Did you roll that at advantage?
Did you roll
Oh
it at
no,
advantage?
nope, sure didn't.
Yeah.
I forgot. I don't know if that's going to do. What was the last roll? What did I get? A 22?
22 in last one.
Yeah, this just adds 5 more to that. So 27.
27.
Oh,
Almost.
close.
You see it kind of shake, and it looks like the door kind of slides into the wall.
Star Trek
a little
style.
bit. Yeah, Star Trek style.
Okay. Is there anything on the console now that I'm freed up? Is there any like lever or mechanism on the console that I can mess with?
Okay, the console it's currently at 8 minutes because this is happening at the same time. The door is trying to be busted down.
Uh-huh.
The red button is blinking. It just has the timer, and it has the wireframe windows that are kind of floating in the air magically,
Mm-hmm.
and that's it. Just the countdown timer, the button, and the 4 windows.
And does one of the windows all show a different part of the barn door? They
Yes.
all show. And do I see the guys outside who are
Yeah, you
trying
see-
to break down that?
Yeah,
Okay.
you see the guys who are outside. You see people upstairs strapping themselves in,
Okay, I'm going to.
and you actually see a room that has a telescope in it and 4 chairs, and 3 people are upstairs tying
got it.
themselves in.
Zone of Truth. I cast
Mhm.
Zone of Truth, and I turn to Stonky.
Stonky says, "I am Stonky J Knob Topper. The J stands for genius. You will obey my commands."
I say, "Tell me
I don't think that's true.
Tell me how to open the door."
Oh, I just knock on it.
Oh,
Oh,
You kidding me?
I knocked on it with my war pick earlier.
It's it's just me. I go over. He goes over and knocks on it, and it actually. You have
Okay,
to. You have
so
to be. You have to be a. You have to be one of the barnyard.
Oh.
You have to be part of the livestock.
Is
Like
the
be
door
part of the
open?
livestock. Sorry, the door does open, and you see this little like gnome who's in a custodial uniform, and his name is Stonky J Knob Topper.
Whitson is gonna kick the shit out of him. Like almost in a huff.
Just
It's
drop
gonna
kick
kick
him.
the shit out of him, like
Okay.
punt him across the room.
Like, okay, he just rumbles. You have 5 minutes left, and you start hearing sirens.
Ooh.
Sweet, are
What
you
is
all
this
right?
safe? I
thank
feel like
you,
we should be.
Whitson.
There's
Yes, I'm
something in
all right.
this
there
safe.
something
Also, does
with
anybody
the
speak
ring?
gnomish?
The
There's
ring.
also a wand.
There is a gnome dictionary inside the safe.
Wonderful.
And start rifling through it quickly.
Is there a slot for the ring to fit
I would
in
go
or
so
anything like
fast.
that, or is it?
No.
Okay,
no.
it seems like
Stonky says, "Oh, that hurt." But he's still in the zone of truth, right? So how long does that last?
Zone of Truth lasts for, I will tell you, for 1 second. Hold on 1 second.
1 second.
Zone of Truth. 15-foot radius. casting time 10 minutes. Last
10 minutes. Okay.
So-
Stunky, what does
That's
this
plenty of
one
time.
do?
This is my casting focus. I use it to cast fireballs and things.
Stunky, what does this say in Gnomish?
Wait. I'm under a zone of truth spell right now, aren't I?
No.
We're not under a zone of truth spell. We don't have, tell him we don't have to say anything.
Stunky, I would like to please ask you, how do you delay the launch?
This is my brilliant plan. We're taking the library to space. We have plenty of food upstairs. We are going to be the best custodial engineers ever.
And I bet
That is the truth.
being a very genius like yourself, I bet that you installed a very, very nice button for the launch, didn't you?
Make it a persuasion roll.
Hey, why don't what
The 9.
why don't we just leave?
We have to save Candlekeep, Drazzle. We tell you this. You
Oh,
have to
it's
think
a-
about the people.
I don't have empathy. I'm a lizard folk.
Okay.
He says, if you want to come, there's space for you.
Can you
But
breathe
I
in
need,
space?
have you seen a ring?
No.
What is it to you?
Perhaps
need- We need the ring to control the skitterwidgets because they can help us build things.
I think the skitterwitches might be dead.
What?
Yeah, we broke a lot of those. I mean, tell him we broke
Several
a lot
of them.
You destroyed my creations? Ah! Fireball. Roll initiative.
No.
Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. We don't have time for this.
roll
Luckily, the combats are 6-second rounds. So, okay.
6.
Oh, wow.
You
initiative.
killed my creations.
Uh-oh, he got angry.
Yeah. Wits end.
Okay.
19.
19. Befev,
11.
11. Drazzle,
12.
12. Haggy,
11.
Swade.
11.
Wow.
I rolled a 4 for Wits end. Actually,
what's-
I'm gonna
is
call
the-
that a surprise round because you were not expecting him to cast a spell. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Heck.
Everybody make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
He actually cast it at. It's gonna hit him too because he's panicking. He just cast it point blank.
I have dexterity advantage on effects I can see while not
Danger
blinded, deaf, and
sense.
dark.
Oh, I
You are
cast-
definitely.
Yes.
You definitely can see this. So.
Sweet. Thank you.
I cast before we went in, I cast Bardic Inspiration, which is 10-minute.
Got it.
Okay.
Okay. It's a DC 14 dexterity saving throw. If you fail, you take 14. If you fail, you take 28. If you make it, it's 14.
Ow.
I made it.
Wow.
And he failed.
LMAO.
Failed.
I've got
I mean,
69
succeeded.
HP.
Holy
What was
shit!
that? What was this? Yeah, you said my
Brett?
natural 20.
Yeah, I did.
What's the damage if you succeed?
14.
14. Okay.
And this is flame, so if you have like some sort of resistance.
Eh,
Okay.
Charm me.
Wits end.
So getting hit fully with the fireball. This time, the agitation has progressed to full on pissed off. So the vein is popping in his head, and he bonus action rages
Okay.
and is gonna recklessly attack little shit. Let's see.
Roll
Back
it.
to my text here. That's gonna be yeah. Mine's not populating for some reason, but 17 plus
26
8.
on my end.
Yeah, it was a big number.
Yeah, it's not populating on mine for some reason. So 21 to hit.
Okay. Yeah, he hasn't even had chance to cast Mage Armor, so he's only a 10 AC.
Oh,
Right now.
he's fucked.
Yeah.
Oh.
Bye.
Okay. Roll your damage.
Bye.
That's gonna
Bye.
be whatever that was, if somebody can tell me.
11.
11.
So 11 plus 10 plus this guy. Oh, plus 7 radiant damage.
The final blow is yours. How would you like
Final
to do
and
this?
How would
I'm
you like to
gonna-
murder a gnome?
I'm gonna make it non-lethal,
This is a
Got
good
it.
idea.
and I'm just gonna at the last minute turn the blade ever so slightly so that instead of a slice, it's just like a bludgeon that kind of picks him up and throws him up against the
He
wall
just like
and
shoot up against the wall, like
and
slides down. Yep. Okay, we're out of combat. You have about.
And we have 4 minutes and 58 seconds.
What do you do? What do you do?
Is he sleeping? Is he
He's
passed out?
unconscious. He's
He's
unconscious at
unconscious.
0.
Crap. Okay.
I can bring him back if need be.
Well,
I can
no.
also cure some wounds so that we can at least get him to talk.
Uh,
I'll go over and I'm gonna use 1 point of lay on hands to bring him back.
I'm gonna
It's like when-
cat. I'm sorry. Did I interrupt somebody?
No.
I'm gonna cast suggestion and suggest that he stop the launch.
Okay.
Wisdom
Yeah.
16.
Wisdom 16.
Also,
He-
before he tried to kill us, I was trying to translate the thing in the dictionary.
Okay. Make a history check. Okay.
Oh, great. I did me.
No.
History?
Haggy,
Oh.
make a history check.
Ah.
The
That one.
That one. No.
Oh,
You're still flipping through. You found one. It says stable equals blast off with that.
Oh,
The suggestion saving throw is a 3 plus not much. Okay. He how does the suggestion spell? Is it just like
I will tell you briefly,
okay.
really quickly. Hold on. I'm getting to it. Suggest a course of activity limited to a sentence or two. Magically influence a creature within range to hear and understand you. Creatures that can't be charmed are immune. You can't ask it to harm itself.
Mhm.
If it makes a throw, the suggested course of action, it will do it to the best of its ability. Pursue the
Okay.
course of action to the best of its ability.
Okay, it failed the saving throw. He Stonky is like, I don't want to, but I feel like I need to. Come on, let's go. And he starts running you upstairs. Do you follow him?
I guess we have to, right? Does somebody want to stay down here with the buttons and stuff, or
I'll stay if anyone else.
I will stay with Drazzle and keep guard.
I think that might be a good idea.
okay? Is there any way for us to communicate to them while we go upstairs?
You look over and you see the windows. And
Okay.
you see, it's like we have to go all the way to the top floor.
Oh crap.
We should probably go fast.
Let's all go, I guess, right?
Okay.
Wait, how far up is the top floor?
It's the 3rd floor. It's a
Okay.
3-floor store. It's a,
Oh crap.
So is
Just
that
yell-
would
you
you,
you have to go
say
1st floor, 2nd floor, 3rd floor.
would you say
You guys
that's
can-
60 feet directly upwards of us?
Yes.
Easily,
Through the
probably.
ceiling.
I'm gonna grab him and cast Dimension Door and bring us right there.
Well, the ceiling actually no, because the ceiling here is 20 feet.
dang.
And in the tower they're 15 feet.
It is a range of 500 feet.
Okay.
Oh, you're
So I
fine.
could do it if he
Nice.
told me how many feet
Okay,
directly
I'm gonna
upward
grab
to go.
I'm gonna grab Wits End and do the same thing. And Belef and Drazzle are staying here.
Yeah, we yeah.
Yes, we will stay here just in case the big red button tries to be pushed.
Okay.
Who's got
That's a great idea.
who's got the gnome? Who's got
Hagi.
Hoggy? Yeah. Okay.
I do.
Okie dokie. So I'd like you both to make Arcana checks to make sure you don't.
Shit. Splinch, anyone.
Yay!
Oh no.
Ooh,
Arcana.
I got 16.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think we did so good.
Okay.
I got a 6.
Okay. You and Wits End appear. Let me go to the room. Da-da-da-da. Here it is. Okay. There's this observatory with 3 wide windowed alcoves with leaded glass. The chamber houses a large telescope mounted on a revolving dais. The small chair bolted to the dais under the telescope with an iron lever jutting up from the floor next to it, topped by a perfectly round ruby. A small wooden steering wheel attached to the chair is adorned with glowing numerals at its copper-plated center.
Oh my
3
God.
larger chairs with people tied into them, the people from downstairs, have been bolted to the floor. The chairs have been bolted to the floor, all facing the telescope. Chains and wheels attached to the tower's conical metal roof suggest that the strong, tightly fitting panels can be retracted, enabling the telescope's user to peer into the starry heavens. Haggy and the gnome Stonky, you appear right next to the telescope. Suede and Wit's End, you appear at the roof and you fall 30
Yeah.
Oh no. How
and you
much
take-
damage?
Not much. 11 points of bludgeoning damage as you fall. Boom. Drazzle and Befev, who are down below, you see all of this happen on the screen.
Oh, look, there they are.
But you can't hear anything.
Can't hear anything though.
Okay.
That looked like it hurts though. They fell right down.
Okay. Stonky says, suggestion. Okay, yeah, he says, so I have to change this glyph because otherwise there's a glyph of warding and then these lightning golems. I made lightning golems, like these golems, and they're
That's-
made of lightning.
That's
You
That's
interesting.
great, buddy. Not right now. Let's do the thing
Okay.
I
first.
suggest you do the thing.
He dispels the glyph, and he says, okay, coop, and you see there's 3 words on this lever, and the lever, there's like coop on the left, shed in the middle, and stable on the right, and it's currently at stable. And he goes, okay, stable blast off, shed delay, coop abort, and he like boom, puts it to coop. You see the numbers. There's a wheel, and the numbers, it's currently at, I have to go backwards. It's currently
I'm
at,
gonna read their lips.
the numbers are listed from 1 to like 1,000, like really tiny, and it's currently glowing number on 646.
He said he has to drink a 5th.
And
That's right.
and he says, okay, we need to go downstairs, and we can either let the countdown go off, or we can go down and push the button, because if the countdown ends, it's in the abort space.
Do it. Okay. So that means we need to push the button to stop it.
Either that, or just let the countdown stop.
Go down.
Mhm.
Let it stop.
Yes. Peggy is
Are they speaking to us? How do they know where the camera is?
She's saying footfish. Footfish.
Do we make a check to figure out what they're saying? Is it, or is it that obvious?
make
Yeah, I was
a
gonna say-
Can I do a performance check?
yes, they could do a performance check.
roll?
Yeah.
I
For
rolled a tw-
mime?
I-
It's only I rolled a 5, but it becomes an 18.
I rolled a
Okay.
24.
Okay. Befev is trying to figure out what Suede is saying, and Drazzle's trying to figure out what Haggy is saying. So make intelligence checks just to check.
4.
Um,
And
3.
Footfish.
because of Suede's role,
Footfish.
he think it's something about pushing something.
push.
Foot.
Surely they means the button, the big red button.
Drazzle's gonna push Befev.
No.
Would that do
Hydrofax.
something?
Hydrofax, do you want to push the button? Beth will go and pick up Hydrofax's hoof, and she'll say, "Go ahead. You want to push the button? I'm going to let her push the button."
30,
That's fine.
29,
Hang on,
28,
hang on. I want to draw
27,
this real quick. Hang on.
26,
He takes out his like
25,
sketchbook. Okay.
24,
Beth smiles.
Hang
23,
Hang on.
22,
Hang on. Rips it off.
15,
Hang on.
10,
Okay, I got the
9,
smile.
Okay,
8,
okay, go ahead,
Do you want
Hydrofax.
to find
7,
it?
6,
It's okay.
5,
Okay,
4,
you go for it.
3, 2,
Two, Hydrofax ready, one.
1.
And you push the button.
And you hear the rumbling coming from behind you kind of fade away. And everything shuts down and the lights upstairs turn off.
Oh my goodness.
I play a song of happiness. We're so happy that the rocket didn't go off. We'll get rewarded for this task.
And
Drazzle is like way too excited because he's been, he's like super shy and super timid, but he like when he gets excited, he gets like too excited. And his little neck flap comes out. It's like bright red. And he just puts his hands up in the air and he goes.
Stonky looks around. He's like, did you ever find that? I gotta find that ring. And he kind of looks at each of you in the spell. The suggestion wears off since he completed his task, right?
Yes.
And he looks at you and says, everything's okay. I gotta go. Let's go.
I think we gotta take you to the
Probably have to
librarian.
spend the rest of your life in jail, sir. I think you're a cult leader, actually.
I don't know what that is.
And I'm gonna take off my shoe and bop him on the head with it.
I'm gonna levitate him out the front door of this
Okay.
place. Pick up our compatriots along
Yeah,
the way.
you all meet outside of the barn door.
I'm gonna be
and-
last, and I'm gonna say, sorry, I wanted something to go.
And he got another finger. If only it was chicken, because then you would have been
Chicken
eating
fingers?
chicken fingers.
Oh.
God.
Oh yes.
Bookworm is there to meet you.
Yes.
he's
Hello.
He says, so apparently we did some research and this is some sort of magical device, some sort of magical conveyance. And you Stonky, and he looks down at the custodian.
It's
He's like,
Stonky.
Sorry, we're going to have words.
I think
Surely
you
you
need
will
to
not take it easy
unionize.
on him.
Really, pension and health. Pension and health.
I will say, I think the takeaway here is to take care of your janitorial engineers a bit better so that they don't start cults. I think it's a two-way street, my friend.
Also, with these diagrams that you have, the full maps of these places, you should keep an eye on things and that they have cameras that you can just watch. And so people will not build rockets underneath your city.
What do you think, Wits? And residuals for this? We get residuals?
Also, there's someone in there that already didn't have
You
fingers.
you are honored and welcome in Kandlekeep at any time, all the 5 of you. And we would like to thank you by giving you lots of gold and magic items, and
Oh, thank
very
you.
much for saving.
How about a drink?
Definitely.
It was quite a puzzle.
And as you walk away down back to the court of air, back to the hearth, the camera cuts away and goes into the tower, and you see into the walls, and you see these small little kitty widgets is what they're called. And there's 10, 20, 30 of them. They're just crawling into the walls. And that's where we're going to end for the evening.
Thank you. Thank you,
Wow.
Ron. Thank you, Ron.
That
This
was
was so
great.
much fun.
Oh, that's good.
And thank you, Lauren Hottinger and
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Robert
All of our-
Greaves,
Yes, all of our-
Thank
Smiler,
you. Yeah.
Joshua
Joshua
Tedder.
Tedder.
Mike
Wow,
Myler,
Also, shout
Really-
out to at Yeet into Space for the Barbarian Paladin multi-class.
I
That's
hope you like
amazing.
my yeet dice.
I was gonna say we almost got yeeted into space.
Yeah, almost
Yeah.
got
We
yeeted into
did.
space. It was oddly
The
appropriate.
numbers, if you had picked, like it was like 626 to 666 was the proper arc to get into space. I had changed it so that if you went 666, it would have taken you to a portal to the abyss.
Oh,
Oh.
nice.
But otherwise, it would have
Nice.
crashed and everything. But
Honestly, having
um,
Stunky do it was the way to go.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
What he was doing.
Yeah.
charm,
poetic.
charm, yeah.
Yeah.
All those. Thank you
There you
guys
go.
so
You guys
much.
rock.
This was a
Thank you.
wonderful, wonderful.
Eric, thanks for joining
Good
Guys,
us.
player,
thanks so
yeah.
much
Eric.
for having me again. Like this has like made the pandemic like bearable. Like
Aw.
really, like meeting you guys is the best. I can't wait to talk you
Let's
up
play
on
some
the,
Jackbox soon.
Yep.
the
Yeah,
Dungeons and
definitely.
Dragons
We'd love to
podcast.
play-
Yes.
Yes.
Please call me
Thanks.
anytime.
Yeah, let's
I'm
do
like
it.
I'm available anytime. I'll play Jackbox. Anything you guys want.
Yeah, let's do
I'm
it. Let's do it
around.
next week. Let's do it.
Okay,
next
great.
Jackbox
Let's do it.
session.
Yes.
Sounds good.
Looking
Yeah.
forward to it.
Okay.
right.
Ron,
Thank
thank
you,
guys.
Let's go
everyone.
around and everybody drop your social real quick. Claire, and also thank the person that you your character too.
Yes.
Claire.
Yes,
Claire.
yes. Hi, I'm Claire. You can find me on Twitter at FemSloth, FEMMESLOTH. I just think it's funny. And yeah, you can find all of my other socials from there. It's a fun time. Thank you so much to Disturbed Engineer, Joshua Tedder 4. I had so much fun playing Ruth Haggy. Love her. I will probably play her again sometime because wowzas, I just want to be a bog witch forever. So thank you.
Zach.
Hey, Zach at Zach Burrell 10, super original on Twitter. And I want to say thank you to Atanak74 for Drazzle. That was a lot of fun. I'm glad that it didn't hurt my throat. I was like, oh, raspy. I'm gonna make a really bad choice that I'm gonna regret. But it was a lot of fun to play that weirdo little timid lizard man. Yeah, because he's super. I imagine him being like super thin. You know, he's like kind of like a thin.
Emaciated.
So it's like Shape of
And so if
Water.
you've ever seen Disenchantment, I imagine he kind of like walks around like Una, like he just kind of like gets down and is like, yeah.
I like the frogs too. I think there's a
We
possibility.
never got.
in there,
We
like,
never.
you know,
Yeah.
switching
Jelly
alignments.
and oh shoot, what was it? Jelly
Poppleton?
and
Lollipop.
Lollihop.
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 I love
Eric?
them.
Hey, I'm at Eric Jensen 123 on Twitter. That's ErikJensen 123. And I really want to thank Lauren Hottiger for giving me a shot at playing a very thin version of Alan Rickman. The dice were not in my favor tonight, but I had a blast playing against Hagi and with Wits End. So, you know, and also just everybody here is just great. So thanks for having me.
Ross.
Hey guys, Ross here. You can follow me on Twitter at GriffRM. Thanks, Mike Myler 2, the number 2, for Befev. I had a lot of fun. This is my first barbarian, my first female character, which was fun. And something that I didn't get to mention that was in his tweet, he said that she worships the sheep god as one does, and that is who Sheepsies is, because the ram worshippers have Ramses, and she thinks that she should have Sheepsies.
Sheepsies.
So
I love that.
thank you, Mike Myler, too. Guys, thanks for listening. This has been so much fun.
Blake.
Hey guys, so glad to finally be back on a one shot again.
Yeah.
Hey.
What a
It's nice to meet you,
blast.
Blake. Like
Yeah,
it
nice
was
to meet you
fun.
too,
It was
Eric.
fun
This
teaming up
is-
with you.
This has been great. Big thanks to Robert G. Reeve and also literally so much pizza for the two concepts that kind of got married together in Wits End. God, what a blast. I just love a paladin so
You're
much.
good at him.
Good
You're
to
really
play
good at
a
Paladin.
You know what you
cranky
know.
old
You know
man
him.
that can also deal out 40 damage. And attack. You know,
Mess.
that's a love.
And I'm Ron Murphy. I've been your dungeon master for the evening. I'm also the dungeon master for Severed Sons D&D. Our Twitter is at Severed Sons DND. Follow us on Twitter, on Instagram, on Facebook. Listen to our podcast. Leave us a review. Leave us a review of the side quest. Our music is by Sirenscape and Monument Studios. And everybody, stay frosty.
And thank you, Gegghead.
Thank you,
Yes.
Gegghead. Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Yes. Stay
Hell
frosty.
yeah.